Here, hold on. I'm just covering, I'm going to let the goats out to play because we're going to go clean their house. So I'm trying to cover the plants I don't want them to eat, like this kale is under here. So we're draping some towel over this kale so that they don't see it, hopefully. Hopefully they don't see it. And here we go. Hold on, Lunar. But the string beans and stuff are fine for them to eat. So I'm just going to go drape some of these over the stuff that I don't want them to eat. I'm going to let the goats out while I clean. So I'm going to drape some of this over the stuff you don't want them to eat. Like your flowers. Oh, there's another flower pot? Oh, you move them all together over here? Yeah, I'll move them all together over there and then drape this. Hi, Jamie. That way the goats can come out and have fun because almost everything's gone. So I think they're mostly going to hit the string beans right now, right outside their house. My mom's got flowers over here. We don't want the goats to eat the flowers. Don't want the goats to eat the flowers. There we go. And then I don't know that they'll make it all the way down here, but I want to protect my Brussels sprouts. So let's get the Brussels sprouts. I don't care if they eat the broccoli, that's fine. Yeah, the broccoli they can come over here and get it. I just don't want them eating the Brussels sprouts. No, they need a little longer. They need a little bit more if they can. They're still small. Oh, we need one more blankie to get that one over there. I need one more blankie. Hi, Gang Bang. Nice name. Let's bring the pumpkins in so they don't steal my pumpkins. And I need to find my other glove. Is this open or no? Oh, it's closed. What? No, you can put it in the shed. I use it when I'm out here with the dog, but no, I'm not using it tonight. I'm going to be busy out doing I'm going to be busy tonight. Hold on. What are all these sticks? Well, I'm trying to bring this. I have stuff here for the goats that's underneath it. You put it on top of my thing I had for the goats. Here, hold on. Hello. Yeah, we're going to let the goaties out to play while I clean their house. Hi, Cigar. How are you doing? Yeah, we're from New Hampshire. New Hampshire. We don't tell, like, exactly where. New Hampshire's a big state. I don't want to give my exact address away or anything. But we're in, like, the lakes area of New Hampshire. Loony actually took herself for a trip to the lake this morning. Oh, I dropped. Oh, it fell. Where'd those go? They fell as I was walking. Oop, where'd it go? Oh, fell right here. Hold on, I had goodies for the goats and they all fell. The bag fell. My goat goodies. Goodies for the goats. They had them on the bag and the bag fell open while I was walking. Hold on, goats. Loony. Alright, there we go. That's it. Oh, there's another little piece. Yeah, you want to play with the goats? The goats are going to come out. The goats are going to come out. The goats are going to come out. Yeah, you guys can come out and play. Come on. Here you go. So these are our goats, Lily and Whiskey. There goes Whiskey. There goes Whiskey. There they go. There they go. Yeah, my mom was outside talking, and I opened my door to chat with my mom, and I wasn't thinking. The dog ran out. And then she ran down the street to that little place we go down the lake when we go for our walk and go that way. So she ran off and took herself to the lake. I had to go chasing after her in my pajamas this morning. Oh, so I was exhausted this morning. I was out of breath chasing her. All right, let me get one more towel to... Most of them except for the beans I have out still, because I still have more beans that I just got.
Where did you keep that incubator? Because we're done with it.
Up in my closet. No, I have it. If it's clean, I'll put it back up in my closet. Here, let me bring this back up. Once it's clean, or if you need me to clean it, I'll clean it and put it back up in my closet. It seems like the chickies are doing well in their new little house. Yeah, the one that's having trouble, we did make a second splint for it last night or yesterday with my mom. It just needs a slightly smaller elastic. We did it with an elastic and a straw. So yeah, we're just covering stuff so the goats don't come over here and eat the stuff that I want. There's like 3 plants left that aren't finished. It's my Brussels sprouts. My Brussels sprouts. They can have the broccoli if they want it. Looks like a deer or something already came and ate this broccoli. So the goats can come in, and they're trying to get that one too. The goats can come and get the broccoli if they want it, but just my Brussels sprouts there. I don't want them getting. But like I said, I think they're going to have a field day with the string beans first. And then they'll make their way over once they finish that. Yeah, I follow her. Like, I'm usually right there when she gets out. I just have to chase after her and get her. Like, I'm never not paying attention to her. She just slipped right out the door in front of me, and I had to go take off in my pajamas and chase her down. But she's faster than me, so she made it to the lake with me chasing after her. She made it all the way to the lake with Mama chasing after her. Naughty girl. So then she got a timeout in her crate this morning, but yeah, I got up early and I was ready to, well, you know, relatively early. Early for me is 10 a.m. I got up early and was ready to start my day, and then the dog took off, and then I was out of breath and not feeling good because I had to go like run top speed in the morning in my pajamas without my brace on my foot, so then my foot was hurting. So I took some more time for myself. Ah, careful. She's getting wrapped around my leg. Good thing I got good boots on. That would have hurt. Hold on. I need some gloves. I need my gloves. Where did I put those gloves I had on the other day? I saw one of them. I don't know where I put the other one. I don't know what this... Oh, this went over here. I don't know how it got knocked all the way over there. So yeah, the goats are going to go out today and have fun. Like I said, as soon as the garden was done, they get to come out in the daytime now. Yeah, here's one glove. Where did I put the other one? Loony howling. You didn't see what I did with my other glove, did you? This one, I had it on the other day, and then, you know, I ended up taking one off, and then I thought I had them. Oh, you know what? My pocket. It's going to be in my pocket, I think, of my jacket. Okay. Should be in my jacket of whatever jacket I was wearing the other day, which I think was the green one. Because I remember I kept saying I want to put them in my pocket so I don't lose them. All right, let's see. Where's the jacket, though? That's one of my question. Is it over here? Is that it? I don't feel it in there. Oh, it's not in here. It's not in here. Oh, that's my cat. Grr. My other glove to clean with. I swear. Is this the jacket I was wearing the other day? Am I wearing a different jacket? What jacket was I wearing, guys? Do you remember what jacket I was wearing? And that's my keys. Oh! Oh, here it is. I got it. It's right here. What is it, Loon? I got it. It was on the bench. I must have took it out of the... I got it. I don't know why she's howling, but I got it. She howling at the goats, maybe? Bring a drink out with me. Why is Loony howling? Why is Loony howling? Why are you howling, Loon? Hiya, Collection. How are you doing? Yeah, I ended up going for a morning run. That's what I was saying as I was running. I said, I guess I got my morning run in.
How was she screaming?
I don't know. Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Take her to her run.
Well, I'm going to be over here doing the goats.
Oh, all right.
So
She can be on the-
she can be on this run or that run, but not over in the front, unless you want to watch her in the front. Yeah, we're trying to get something to close the goat house door because we're getting to that season again. Getting to that season where we need the goat house shut. So you know what? I'm going to go get a light. Here, let's go grab a light for in here because it's dark. Go grab my light. I think my light's in here. I think we have electricity in there. You have the coolest hats. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I said, this is the one that I was missing forever at I lost it at a friend's house, and I was finally able to find a not exact replica, but an almost replica of it online. It cost me though. This hat was like $80 to get this hat, but spent way more on a hat when the original one I thrifted for $20. But I lost it at a friend's house, and she hasn't been able to find it. But I was lucky. I found one that's almost the exact same. The only difference is this is literally like the exact same hat, just a different color. The original one was orange. I liked the orange version better, but this is still good. Here, hold on. I'll show you the regular one. I can show you the OG hat. There's Stratty. Hi, Stratty. Oh, I don't know what Looney's problem is. Yeah, I'll show you. I have it on Facebook.
So this is
Oh,
what you're
sorry, I was
looking
listening
at.
to MJ. Oh, let's see. Hat. Where is my hat? Where is my hat? There it is. This was my OG hat. See, it's like literally the same with the frayed. Watch. Isn't that cool? It was literally the exact same hat, but in orange. So that was my old hat. That was my old dog. That was Aura when she was a puppy. So I had this hat like forever. I had like put pictures with all my adventures with my hat. My hat. I took a bunch of pictures. That was the same hat. So yes, this was my favorite hat. I had it since like 2012. I got it at a thrift store in 2012, and then it went missing like 3 years ago or so. That was when the goats, when they were babies. Those are the goats when they were babies, Lily and Whiskey. And this is my hat. But see, it's like the same one, just in orange. I did like the orange version better, but this one's tan. It works. This is my hat at the botanical garden at the Science Center. That's when I first got the hat. That's like on a old phone webcam type picture. I was young. That was me at like 20 when I first got my hat. Yes, I have a thing for hats. I love having fun hats. So yes, that was at a comedy show. Hi, Cigar. How are you? My orange. Isn't the orange version nicer? I'm like almost tempted to try to dye this one orange to get it like back exactly, but I'm worried that I'll mess it up somehow and like have it not come out right. Especially where it has like lighter in like orange parts and then like kind of gray parts. I don't want to like mess it up, the two-tonedness of it. That's me being stylish with my orange hat. Hi, Butterfly. Is Butterfly here? You look young. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm like in my 30s now, but I was in like my 20s here. I was just on Butterfly's live, but then when she said you were live, I started jumping up and down. Oh, thank you. Hello. Hi, butterfly. It's okay. I'm happy for you, butterfly. Oh, and then, yeah, here's me being stylish again. Being fancy. And that might be the last one. But yeah, so I was doing some little fancy shots there. But yeah, so that was the hat. And then I was able to find literally the same one online. I was searching for years, literally years, searching for this hat. I was searching for a long time. Oh, hi, goaties. You can't come in the house. You can't come in the house. Hi. I gotta go get that light to bring into the goat house so I can see. So it gets too dark in there. More so you guys can see. Here, get my light. Hello. Hi. 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 Hi, goaties. Yeah? Loony gonna play with the goats? You have to pick up those poopies so I don't step on them. Okay. Am I busy now? I mean, yeah, I'm streaming. Hi, Pumpkin. How are you? Were you able to listen to the songs I sent you or not yet? I was finding some songs for Pumpkin earlier. I was texting her some songs. She said she was interested in music. So I was trying to find some rock music she might like. Okay, I need... Where's that? You need... Flip that, and I just need a... I need my extension cord because that's gonna, it's like maybe reach, but it'll be up in the air if it reaches, and then I'll trip over it. I'm gonna trip over it, and I don't want that to happen. Ooh, I got my drink in my pocket, and it's gonna get all, let's switch it, because I had it in my pocket, and I was jumping around, and it's gonna explode if I try to use it. All right. Yeah, the goats are out having fun, so that's nice. Where is my, here it is, extension cord. I just need an extension cord. Pumpkin, I don't mind if people just joined as long as they're respectful here. Obviously, if they start acting fishy, or, you know, Pumpkin and all mods, I guess, because I've had other mods say that too. I don't mind if people just joined as long as they stay respectful and don't act sketchy. Hi, chicks. Yeah, and so you guys know, Butterfly doesn't like when people like give her sub count or, you know, anything like talking about money kind of stuff, basically. So please respect her boundaries. But we all are happy for you. We are all happy for you, and we're glad you didn't delete your channel. Here we go. Get some light in here. That's a little better. Be nice. All right, let's try to get this extra hay. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, just be respectful. Now that you know. Unless she brings it up, you know. Don't talk about that stuff unless she brings it up. You know, if she brings it up, you can say congratulations or whatever, but if she ain't bringing it up, it's, you know, people don't always like to talk about their income and money and stuff like that. So, you know, consider it like basically her income is the super chat. So a lot of people don't like to talk about their income with a job. So oh. No problem. Show us the puppies, Mama. Loony's the only puppy here. Loony the only puppy. Alright, we're gonna eat this. Get this trash barrel out of here now. This had extra hay, but this is done, so we can get this out of here. Get that out of there. We have to do, once we get their thing clean, another thing for this week is doing their nails. Just found their hoof trimmer. Is everyone having a good day today? Yeah, no, thank you, no. Remove, hide. Ignore that, everybody. That's a troll. Sorry, I didn't get to hide her yet because I wasn't online before. That's the first time that person came into my chat, so I was able to hide her. I know everyone else already got around to hiding that person, but I wasn't online as much this week. And I left a post. Yeah, I left a post on my community wall because I wanted to apologize to everybody. I did mean to go live last night, and then I just fell asleep. I didn't even eat dinner, so I just was like, oh, I'll go live in like half an hour or so. I think I planned to go at like 6:30, and then I just fell asleep on my couch because that's how I am. Yeah, I apologize. That's the chronic fatigue syndrome thing. I sometimes just, like, almost like narcolepsy. I just pass out randomly and can't wake up. Emily says I had to cut my cat's nails and she hates getting her nails cut. My cats are pretty easy going about it. I don't usually cut my cat's nails because they're indoor-outdoor and they need their claws to be able to do stuff. But in the winter, sometimes I cut them because they're inside a lot more in the winter. They don't really go out much at all in the winter. So I don't like to let them out in the cold. So in the winter, sometimes if they start scratching on things, and Lucky, especially last year when he was a kitten, he was all scratchy, so I had to cut his nails, but they don't usually mind. I just hold them in my lap and then I squeeze their claw out and go snip, snip. You like press on their paw so the nails come out. He goes, you press, and they go beep, beep, beep. Oh, Pumpkin Chocolate was that person that came in. They got hidden. They're a troll trying to dox my friend and my mods. How's your boyfriend, Lucky? He's good. He was out visiting you today. And now he just went in a little while ago. Did he come back out? He might have come back out. I'm not sure. Because the door was open for a sec. But he was in, he was out, and then he came in, and then he might have gone back out. Not sure. I want to get all the clean hay off the floor first so that I can clean out the dirty stuff without it getting mixed in with the clean stuff. And what I need is like a bin to put this in. This is the stall cleaner stuff, but it needs like a bin. I need some sort of bin to put that in because it's getting all over the place. All right, here's my pitchfork. I'm gonna need that to clean. So I might not be as talkative today because I get like out of breath and then it's hard for me to talk, but I will try to talk as much as I can. Interact with y'all. But you know, for a little bit here and there, I'm going to be like in the house with my hands full and not able to see the stuff. So they were getting too long. What? I only cut them because she likes to play a lot and scratch me on accident, and they were getting too long. Oh, thank you, Grey Wolf. Great channel, subscribed and liked. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I see who that is. Miss whatever. Ugh, yeah, thank you. Please, yeah, hide people when they come in like that. See, there's a difference between the trolls who just made a new channel. I don't mind if people just made a new channel to come in and just have fun and be silly. But when people come in like that, that's an insta-block. We know who to insta-block and who not to, I think. Threatening to dox people is definitely an insta-block. Hey, Jay. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Grey Wolf. Okay, here we go. To find a place for that. All right, let's see. Get this stuff. Just picking up all the strings. Okay, all right, now we're going to start going into the thing over here. Open this up. Get in there and start cleaning. Hi, Loony. Hi. Hi, baby. It's a kale. That was an old kale stem. Hi, Loony. When Loony gets in there, get my. They come in and give people's addresses. Chick said, how would they even dox someone? I don't know where they got people's addresses, but they got one of my mods' addresses and they come in and try to share their address. That's why that person came in and said, I have this person's address. That the person that I'm not going to repeat their name because they don't even want their name out there. But it's my mod. Yeah, they type someone's address in the chat, and that's what doxing is they're sharing people's address that don't want their address out there. They try to get people to like swat them or send pizzas to their house and like stupid stuff. They just try to cause trouble for people, so. Oh, Loony, out. Come on, gotta get out. Out, 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 out. All right, let's move their water dish out so I don't get put on it. Tripping. Stuff is dirty anyway. It's gotta get refilled. Okay. All right, we got the shovel and the pitchfork. Oh, this is their hay bin. Hi, Moon. Yeah, it's supposed to get a storm tonight or something, so it's cloudy. That's why it's so dark in here. Thank you, Pumpkin. Weird that even happens in your streams. Yeah, I don't know. People have issues with people. Pretty much. Chicks acts is it like the same person? Yeah, they come back on different accounts. We block them and they just make a new account and come back. So, I mean, they're making, I don't know why they waste their time because we like block them instantly. So they're just wasting their time because they have to, the time it takes them to go in and make a new account, they come in here for 1 second and then they get blocked. So it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. Scoot, Loony. Don't eat the goat poop. Loony trying to eat the goat poop. Scoot, Loon. Scoot, Loon. Yeah, you helping me dig? It's okay if she helps me dig. I just don't want her to eat the goat poop. And get her paws too dirty and nasty. But it's actually kind of helpful when she picks it all up. She stirs it up so that I can get it. It's not as packed down. Oh, on your leash is stuck in there. Whew. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin, again. Yeah, see, they're back now under a different account. I don't know what they have against Heather to keep trying to dox Heather. Sorry. Oh, butterfly, sorry. I don't know what they have against her to keep trying to dox her. Yeah, they have like 1 million accounts and they just keep coming back. How you doing? Oh, anyway, I'm glad the goats are out having fun. Now that the garden's all cleaned up for the most part, there's not really much left to eat in the garden. So now that we got all the garden veggies, the goats can come out. That's the only reason they can't go out in the summertime is... That's the only reason they can't go out in the summertime is they'll eat our whole garden. They say, ooh! Ooh, dinner, dinner everywhere. The goaties say, dinner, dinner everywhere. Hi. Loony, you're digging up everything. We're gonna get a shovel instead of a pitchfork. But Loony's digging it up, it's making it a little hard to pick up the pitchfork. Oh. Hi. There we go. There we go. There's a big chunk. Oh. Loony's eating something. Is she? Oh. Yeah, she's licking the floor. Get out of there. She's not eating. She's just licking it. Gross, though. Gross either way, though. Gross, Loony. Silly doggy. You're watching while painting Christmas ornaments. Oh, nice. Chick says it's November. Yeah, but she's got to get them prepared for December. She's got to get them prepared. As long as you're not buying Christmas stuff in October. I can't stand when the Christmas stuff comes out like before even Halloween. It's like, can we just enjoy Halloween and Thanksgiving? Hot in here. Can we enjoy Halloween and Thanksgiving before you move on to Christmas? It's like everyone just forgets about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's actually my favorite holiday. Because we don't really do gifts and stuff for Christmas, so I like Thanksgiving. Let's get one more and then we gotta go dump the bin. Good. So we need to make room for more. One more here. Maybe two. Get one more. And then get one more. Fit one more in there. All right, let's go dump the recycling. Thanksgiving is October in Canada. Oh, I didn't know that. So we on to Christmas now. Oh, that's cool. I like the colors and festive feeling of the tree, so you start November 1st. Whew, hot. Hi, Court, how are you? Oh, I can't scroll up with my... Why do you get angry? Who's angry? Loony, come on. Get out of there. No digging. Come on. Naughty Loony. Naughty Loony. Go. Nobody's angry. Just stopping in to say hi. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Loon. I can't switch the thing around very well. Watch Loony. Hi. Hi. Yeah, the Christmas spirit is the best thing. Just make sure I don't step in dog poops. There's a couple I have to pick up. Maybe I'll pick them up when I get back over there. Where'd the goaties go? There you are. Hi. Hi, Whiskey. Hi, bud. That's our hay pile. But yeah, nobody's angry here. We're all good. How do you get rid of all the hay? I mean, we dump it here and then this is our compost pile. So as it breaks down, we put it into the garden. It'll break down by next year. Well, a little bit at a time. It breaks down and then we get compost. It turns into this. Turns into soil. As it goes. See? That's all old hay that's going to break down and turn into dirt. And we take the dirt, we shovel the dirt in the beginning of the spring. We come back here and shovel the dirt into our garden beds. Garden beds over there. And then there's a big thing. Big field way down the hill. Oop, sorry. Next to that shed. Hold on. Oop, it's hitting the... When I zoom in, it hits the tripod. Next to that shed over there, right there, is a second field. Yep, efficient. Nothing if not efficient. Hi, Lil. Hi. You guys nibbling the lavender or lilac plants? You guys nibbling? Just nibbling. Just nibbling. But yeah, they're not able to come out in the spring and summer because they eat everything. Because they'll eat our garden. But in the fall, they love the fall because they get to come out in the winter. But the winter's like, you know, not fun. But the fall is fun. There's nice. There's lots of plants. There's a fire pit down there. Looks like my mom started a fire. There's a fire pit next to the shed. See? It's a fire pit. He's eating the string beans. You having fun with the string beans? You having fun with those string beans? Yeah. Yeah. You having fun? Alright, let's get these poops before I step in them. It's like one there. Loony poops and one there. And I don't know, there might be a couple more. Let's see. Let's get the poopies before I finish anything else. This is like at least 3 of them I see. I see at least 3 poopies. here somewhere. Oh, there it is. 2 poopy. 3 poopy. It's a leaf. Because it's hard to tell the difference between the poopies and the leaves. It's a tiny one. Looks like maybe I missed a piece of the last one. 3 poopy. No, that's a leaf, I think. Yeah, that's a leaf. 4 poopy. And 5 poopy. Off of there, stuck. Okay. 6 poopy. Oh, dropped a piece. Alright, we got 6. So there's one looks like it's mom stepped on that one. Did mommy step on this one or Grammy? Grammy must have, because I didn't. It's a nice smushed one. Alright, that's good. Sure there's none under this? No, good. Okay. Alright, we got 6 poopies. And oh, there's one tiny piece right there. I think there's 2 more tiny ones, but this is full. Dump them in the woods. There's a big poop heap in the woods. There's a giant poop heap in the woods, so we go dump it in. Okay, there's one piece there. So let's get these little pieces. There's like little pieces. It looks like I just kind of missed some when I was getting it before. Oh, there's little pieces that I missed of previous times. Or like buried under the leaves or something. There's a little piece. Hard to see. It's hard to see with so many leaves. We gotta rake the leaves, huh, Loon? See, there's like little turdlets, like little tiny ones. Looks like I like missed them or they got blown or something. Little turdlet. Another tiny little turdlet. These aren't full poops. There's a full one over there. Doggy poops. Poop time, poop time. Ah! Flipped over. This thing, alright, I can't hold this with both hands. I need both hands. It falls over when I don't have both hands. Why are they still bugging Butterfly? I don't know. I don't know what they got like a hate on for Butterfly. Like, it's crazy because she's like so new to the platform and like really hasn't done anything to anybody. Like, she didn't even have time to start drama. And people are just like targeting her for literally no reason. Okay, hold on. Alright, I think that's it. I think. Oh, there's another tiny one. Tiny turd. There's like pieces, like little tiny ones hiding under the leaves. Tiny turds. Tiny turds hiding. Stir up all the leaves and make sure I'm not missing any. Because then you step on the leaves and there's poop under it. And you're like, no. I think. Oh, there's a little bit of it. Looks like someone already stepped in that one. Gets pushed into the grass. Oh, I stepped on one. I stepped on one. That's gross. Oh, on my shoe. There we go. There's a little one there. Okay. Alright, hold on guys, sorry. I needed my hands. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's good. I got it off my shoe. These are my gross work shoes anyway. I did step on one that was under the leaves. But I got it off. I'll just hose my boots off before I go in, and these boots have to get hosed off, and I only wear these boots when I'm cleaning in the yard, so. And my yard boots. Any good tips to deal with stress? Patiently waiting. Doug says, thankfully waiting for the Adventures with Toys says your idea of tiny poops is different than mine. Well, I have a big dog. Her poops are big. Her big poops are big poops. Her little poops are still like this big. Her little poops are still probably the same size as a small dog's big poops. Dealing with stress, I take deep breaths. Try to distract myself. I'll usually like try and put on something funny. Oh, sleep, getting lots of sleep. Not too much, because sometimes it can make you feel worse and like lethargic if you sleep too much. But getting lots of sleep, rest, nice hot cup of tea, proper breathing, exercise if you can. I know I do feel better when I am able to get out in the yard. Some days I'm still not able to do it no matter how I feel. But I always do feel better when I am out in the yard and doing exercise-y type stuff. Look at them goats, they're having fun. In Africa, we don't have deep breaths, we have dirt. Menthan, I think you can still breathe. But yeah, hi from Africa. Wow, that's cool. I'm just watching, seeing all this mess. Yeah. Hi, Eduardo, Nicardo. How are you? Or Niceto, how are you? Welcome back. We remember you from Italy. Pickle says on my channel, and a full-grown man said I look good and was asking where I'm from and said he would come from Germany. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't want anyone coming to visit me unless I invite you. Butterfly, you can come visit me. MJ, you can come visit me. Pumpkin, of course, you can come visit me. I think you guys do have plans to come visit me. Some people can come visit me, the people I'm close with. You're painting a reindeer. Nice. Ooh, where'd my glove go? Where'd my glove? I took it off. Oh, here it is. Stop that so we don't step in the poops again. Loony, stop your digging. Stop your digging. You're making a mess in here and you're stirring up all the ammonia. It's making it all stirred up and I need to clean it. I'd rather stir it up. By the way, can you see what I look like? I don't think so. Oh, is that you on your picture now? The blonde girl? Is that you on your little profile picture now? I'll zoom it in on my computer later because it's hard to see. Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll look at you on my computer later when I can zoom you in bigger. But you look very pretty. In Africa, we don't have Jordan Pickles. We have Jordan Peterson. I know Jordan Peterson. He's that guy who always does that. You know, I used to listen to him when he just talked about, like, he had a good, like, takes. He was a psychologist. I used to actually listen to him when he, like, did psychology stuff. But now he's, like, obsessed with trans people. It's like, dude, give it a rest on the trans people. It just becomes, like, borderline obsession when that's all people talk about. Loony. Come on, you're stirring up all the ammonia. Get out. Shoo. Shoo, shoo. You're going to give me a throat ache and yourself a throat ache. like when you dig into it, it stirs the ammonia from the bottom, but that usually happens anyway, but she's like making it happen a lot, like before I'm ready. If you do it like slowly, you get like a little bit at a time, like stirring it all up at once. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. You go get a ball? Go get a ball. In Africa, we don't have trans, we have past, present, and future. We don't have ammonia, we have pneumonia. You should really put your real face as a profile picture. There's a lot of... Oh, you should never put your real face. Mine is my real face, but it's like a filtered, like artistic version of it. For my profile picture, I think. I mean, if you live stream like I do, people are going to get your real face anyway, because I show my face, so I'm not going to hide my face on my profile picture when I live stream every day anyway. People could just screenshot my face. Yeah, there's been creepos stealing Butterfly's pictures. They steal her pictures and then like make fake accounts with her pictures. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. You're going to give yourself pneumonia. If you get too much ammonia in your lungs, you'll probably get pneumonia. In Africa, we don't have bad people, only bad intentions. Hey, that one actually makes sense, though. I think for a lot of people, not everyone's like fully bad or fully good. There's just some people can have bad intentions and bad in certain moments and do bad things. Doing bad things doesn't automatically make you a bad person. If you're doing bad things all the time and you don't care who you're hurting, that would probably make you a bad person, but just doing bad things once in a while don't make you a bad person. Oh, scoot, scoot. You'll move it a little closer. Scoot your bum, Lil. Yeah, scoot your bum. No, go out that way so you don't get tangled. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh. In Africa, we aren't characterized by our singular actions. We don't idolize or demonize people. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I'm saying, is you can't judge people by one or two actions. You have to kind of weigh it out as a whole. Is this person always doing bad things? Or, you know, they just made a few mistakes. I used to do bad things when I was younger. It didn't make me a bad person, it just made me a flawed, mentally ill, whatever person. And I always felt bad too. I think that's part of it, is if you feel bad when you're doing bad things. Loony's in the goat yard now, so at least it's a little cleaner and drier out there. Hi. All right, I'm getting there. About halfway done. Pumpkin says, welcome in, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. In Africa, we don't have Zoran. What's Zoran? You don't have to say in Africa every time. I get that you We get the picture that you're from Africa. So you can just like say like, oh, we don't have that. And we'll understand that you mean in Africa, we don't have that. Because it makes it a long comment. So if it's easier for you to just say, you know, we don't have that here or whatever. That way you don't have to say in Africa blank, in Africa blank. Johnson says, you want a massage from me? I'd take a massage from anyone at this point. I am tired. I could totally use a massage after this. If you're an actual massage therapist, not from some creepy guy on the internet. I'm a massage therapist myself. I went and did a massage for my brother the other night. But I never have anyone to give them to me. And yeah, my back definitely hurts after this. But yeah, I need someone actually trained to do massage, not just some random dude. I'm an actual certified what do they call it? Licensed massage therapist. Oh. Oh boy. Hotel Rwanda. Yeah, we're good. And not with the honey. If you can like be respectful, this isn't a dating place. I was joking around with the you know, you definitely use a massage because I could, but not just from some random dude on the internet. So thank you for the offer. And yeah, please stop with the honey. I'll let it slide this one time if you want to be respectful in here, because yeah, we don't do like dating stuff in here. Not looking. But thank you for the offer. I do get tired, but yes, thank you. If you can be respectful and not do the flirty stuff, you can stay. The next time you do flirty stuff, you're going to get removed. Because that makes me uncomfortable. That kind of stuff makes me uncomfortable, so thank you. Thank you, John. Yeah, it just makes me uncomfortable, so appreciate it if you can be respectful. For real, I could use a massage, though, but, like, I'm going to go somewhere and pay someone for that. Not invite a stranger from online to my house to get a massage. Oh. All right. The goaties are having fun out there. It's nice to see them having fun. In Canada, we have vibrators instead of creepy men. Oh my God, MJ. Yeah, I saw you showing off your toys the other day. Look at the goaties having fun over there. They're all playing. Loony, are you playing with Whiskey? Loony and Whiskey play sometimes. Whiskey will do that little hop jump thing. Hi! Yeah, see how cloudy and kind of icky it is? I was on the phone with Christine earlier, or on, video call, we do. And we weren't getting good service because I think it was my weather is really bad here. And we're supposed to get a windstorm / rainstorm thing tonight. It's supposed to be really windy. It's cute how Loony hangs out with the goats. Pumpkin says hi to Lily. Yeah, they're walking around the side of the house. Goaties! Goaty goats! Goaty goats! Hi, Whiskey! Hi! They're almost done, then we'll go see them again when I go to dump that. In Africa, we don't have icky clouds. We have the rain god and the sun god and the moon god. You don't have a cloud god? Yeah, where in Africa do you live? Because, yeah, it is a pretty big continent. I mean, although you don't have to say if it makes you uncomfortable. Maybe just like a region. In Africa, we have goats. Yeah, yeah. My friend went to Africa. She said they have a lot of goats. She went there, and when we were like in college, she had like an art thing that she did with her college. She was in art school, so she went to like go and paint the geographical area. It was like a big trip they did, and yeah, there was lots of mountains and plains, and yeah, they had a lot of goats, especially in the like mountainy areas. Mountain goats. India too. My cousin lived in India for a while, and he said there was a lot of goats in India. He actually said it was funny. They would have goats on motorcycles. Like they would strap like a bunch of people on a motorcycle. They had like 5 people and a goat riding a motorcycle. It's kind of crazy. Goats and cows are very popular, yeah. Aren't cows like, is it India or Africa where cows are like sacred? Sorry, my shoulders are really hurting. I do this like tense thing on roll my shoulder to try to, and then I have to crack my elbow. Oh, I think we're gonna go take one of those gummies to keep me going. The pain is getting bad. I could use that massage, but I can't sit down. I gotta finish. You need to sit down to get a massage. Oh. Once I get this next thing filled up, we're gonna go grab a gummy. It's gummy day. Oh, I've been taking like low doses though, so it doesn't really get me like as giddy. I've been trying to not have it get me as giddy as I did with the cookie dough, but just take a low dose that like kills my pain. It's raining poops. It's raining poops. Hallelujah. It's raining poops. Hallelujah. Yeah, we're getting there. I got most of the middle done, and then I just have the 2 sides. Ooh. All right, we gotta go this way again and dump the hay. Oh, neck. Whew. Manthan says in Africa it's very hot outside. Yeah, I hear that. Is it hot year round or just certain times of year? Does it ever get cold? Doesn't it get cold at night? It gets cold at night, I think. Is it cold outside? It's actually not too bad. Decent. I'm actually getting a little hot with my sweater, but I don't want to take it off because then I will get cold. True, and down there cows are very expensive. In Africa we don't have pumpkin spice latte. We have water. I hear even water sometimes is hard to come by in Africa, huh? Oh, that was just hay. Yeah, I hear even water's hard to come by sometimes. Pumpkin says, did you see what my profile picture says? Oh, is that what it says? Something about pumpkin spice? I can't see. It's very small on this. Pumpkin something. Oh, pumpkin spice latte. Is that what it says? In Africa, we don't buy cows with women. We buy women with cows. This guy's funny. I like you, Manthan. You're funny. And I like learning about Africa. In Africa, we don't get massages. We get dengue fever. If you're actually from Africa, I can appreciate the jokes that you're making at your own expense. Like, Dan, the place I live kind of sucks sometimes. I actually like where I live, but when I lived in Florida, I used to joke a lot because I hated where I lived in Florida. Because I just wasn't used to it. If you were born in Florida, maybe you'd be used to it, but when we moved to Florida, we moved from up north, and we were used to it being like the change of seasons and everything. And I don't know, people talk different down there. They all got the lisp. People wouldn't even understand what I said half the time, because I talked so fast. People in Florida talk kind of slow. They have like that southern drawl. Grab my gummy. Oh. In Africa, it warms my cold, dead heart to make someone smile. I love it. I love it, man. Then. At first, I thought you were a troll, but even if you are a troll, you're a funny troll. Depends where in Africa. Nairobi, Kenya is nice. Johannesburg, South Africa can be nice. Lagos, Nigeria is crowded. But yeah, Lagos, Nigeria is where like all the scams come from. That's where all the people are scamming. Whenever you see those scams, I watch a lot of those on YouTube. Where they like track down scammers. And they're always from Lagos. It's my bud stuff. Gummies. Alright. Addis Ababa in Ethiopia is to be nice. My friend went to Bali, I think. Is that what it's called? Bali, Africa. I have a bracelet that African children made. Just do 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. Where's my bracelet? Bali is not Africa? Maybe that was a different trip. Where's Bali? Is that India? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different name. It started with a B. In Africa, we consider Bali to be Asia Pacific. There was 2 different trips that 2 different friends went on, so I might be getting them mixed up. Where is it? Here, yeah, here it is. This is my friend brought me this back. It's an African bracelet. African children made it out of scrap metal. It's Indonesia. Oh, okay. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I might be thinking of the wrong name. See, isn't that cute? I used to wear it all the time. I still wear it sometimes, but it's just a clasp on. Try this, my brace on my wrist. Isn't that cute? It's pretty like ingenuitive. It's just like scrap metal basically. In Africa, our friends go on trips to nearby villages. In Canada, we learn geography. We learned geography too, but it was a long time ago. Here, I'll just keep wearing it. We'll leave it on. It's just scrap metal, so I don't worry about this one getting like ruined in the garden because it's easy to clean. Just don't want to lose it. I've had this for many years since we were in college. Well, my friend. I didn't really go to college. At least I went late, but my friend was in college, so I've had this since we were like in our 20s. Glove? Where's the other glove? Loony. Long time ago, during the era of indigenous in Africa, we pretend to be from Africa online. I had a feeling you weren't really from Africa. But I was willing to play along with it because you were funny. I was like, hey, he's probably not, but there's also people who pretend, not pretend, who are just don't like where they live and are fine to, you know, make fun of it. Molly. Yes, Molly. Molly. It wasn't Bali, it was Molly. Yes, Molly. Molly, not Bali. That's it. God, wrist hurt. Okay. Everything's a hurtin'. Where's that thing? Oh, here it is. Pitchfork. Pitchfork. Yes, we are thinking of Molly. Your pet seems so calm. Oh, yeah, sometimes. You haven't caught her on her crazy days. Earlier, here, let me put all messages because it accidentally messed up. Earlier, she took herself for a trip to the lake. So she's calm now that she had a crazy run this morning. She escaped out the door and went down the street and took herself for a trip to the lake. I had to go chasing after her and get her. Adventures with Toy says, I'm like going through African countries and cities, and I'm like, what if it's Molly? Yeah. And yes, she's South African. Charlize Theron, yeah. South Africa is a little different than Africa, though. Are you playing with the goats? Yeah, there you go. See what he does? See what Whiskey does? He does his little dance. Little back feet dance to Loony. Ariana, can I open it, please? Open what? Can you open it? I don't know what you're talking about. Whiskey! Hi! In Africa, South Africa is in the south of Africa. Whiskey Doodle! Whiskey Doodle! I mean, it's Africa. Africa is just some white people who took it over. Yeah. Oh, what's my hat called? What your hat is called? They call it a, like a newsboy cap or a baker cap. Poofy. There's like, they call it a newsboy cap, a baker cap, or a cabbie hat. There's like different names for it. I think this was very difficult to find though, so doubt you'll find anything like this online. Like I said, the one I used to have I got at the thrift store. And then this one I got on Grailed. I didn't get it from a store. I had to get it from Grailed, which is like used stuff reposted. In Africa, we adore your cute sniffles. Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit self-conscious of my sniffles because I have sinus issues, and then they act up a lot more outside, and in the goat house I have allergies, so. Susan. Hi, Susan! None of which are sexy names. What? Baker cap, cabbie cap, refurbished ones? No, they're not refurbished. They're just used. It's just used. I got this one on Grailed here. I can show you the website, but you know they have like thrift stores where they sell used stuff. That's where I got the orange one, which I don't know if I showed. Well, you weren't here when I showed the orange one. My orange cap, I used to have a hat just like this, and I lost it. It was the same exact one, but orange. Here, I'll go on my computer and show you. It was this one. Literally had the same exact hat with the frayed stuff. Same hat. But it was orange. And I lost it at a friend's house, and I have been looking for a replacement for it for years, and I finally found one online. Like every now and then I just pop online and I try to look for stuff. I would type in like frayed cabbie hat, frayed newsboy cap, plaid. So you can try that if you want one like it. You just go on Google and type in frayed plaid cabbie hat. What I also did was I took this picture of my hat, and now that they have like Google search, I like did a Google image search, like you can search it with Google Lens. So I did like that and tried to find a hat similar, and then you can say like find a hat that looks like this, that looks like the hat in this image. So you can Google search it, and then it'll try to pull you up similar hats, but the hat in this image is a newsboy cap with an orange and brown plaid pattern. While specific offers for this exact hat are not available, similar styles can be found by searching plaid newsboy cap or checkered flat cap. I don't know why it's bringing up Halloween stuff. Export, but yeah. So where I found it was Grailed. Let's see, I have it on my Facebook still, I think. How do I get rid of this? Go to Facebook again. IK says, hi, I uploaded my first new video vlog, but I still have 0 views. Can you play in your screen? Everyone, if you want to go subscribe to Ike Shay, I can't play it on my screen because I can't do that on YouTube unless I go into YouTube, I guess, from here, but I just wanted to show you guys something quick and then get back up. But if everyone wants to help, yeah, my keyboard's relatively dirty. It's not that bad. There's just pieces of like hay stuck in it. Ain't that bad. I guess it looks kind of bad on camera. It doesn't look as bad in person. But yeah, I eat at my table, so there's probably food and stuff on it. Yeah, let me see. Go down here where I posted it like last week because I had just bought this hat pretty recently. Here we go, Grailed. So this is where I got it. Grailed is the website, grailed.com, and they called it a capital style vintage frayed patchwork cap. They had it listed for $100. I was like, no, I offered $80. But that's the hat that's on my head now. So yeah, they had it listed as frayed patchwork cap grunge artisanal. I don't know what capital is, but they said capital style. But it's very rare, vintage, unique patchwork cap with deconstructed frayed square panels in mixed brown tones, heavily distressed. Gives a strong grunge artisan aesthetic inspired by capital. So, I don't know. I wouldn't have bought it for that price, but I already had a sentimental attachment to it because I was trying to replace my old hat. I was looking for a replacement for my old hat for years. And I'm like, I better snatch this up. That looks like a raccoon turned inside out. Really? A raccoon? I don't know about that. Not a raccoon. In Africa, we learn about the continent. But yeah, everybody, if you want to subscribe to Ike Shay, give them some support. She said she uploaded her first video vlog. I'll go and try to check you out when I get home. Just joking, it's a cool hat. Yeah, I figured you were joking. Butterfly being a little... She tries to protect everybody from mean stuff, and it suits you. Thank you. I like it. I loved the orange version more. The orange version was really cool because it was bright, and I don't know, it was nice. It was an accent piece. I still get complimented. No, this one though. I got complimented every time I went out in my orange cap. This one I think is a little more subtle. But I did get compliments the first and second time I went out with it at the grocery store. People complimented me, so it's my hat I wear when I want to give myself a lift up, because everyone always compliments me when I wear it. Ooh, knocked something over there. Yeah, everyone compliments me when I wear this hat. I'm not gonna lie, it's self-indulgent when I wear it. Can I tell your boyfriend Lucky you said hi? Yeah, when I see him. Toys Forever likes the hat too. See, everyone likes the hat. It's like poofy, but also like nice. I like the poof. I always like to wear hats. I don't know, it's a thing. I feel more comfortable with a hat on my head. Especially where I used to have long hair. When I was young, I always had long hair I could hide behind. Now I can just pull my cap down. I don't want to deal with people. I know, it gives me that same feeling of being like a little bit of protection from the world. I used to have long, like hair, 3 feet long down to my ass. Now that my hair is shorter, it's nice to have a hat on. When I cut my hair, I started wearing hats. I like my short hair too. It's not to like cover up my hair or anything. I don't have a problem with my hair, except for when it's messy. When it's messy, sometimes it's nice to just throw on a cap and be able to hide it too. But yeah, I don't know where little boyfriend Lucky is right now. I don't know if he's in or out. I think he's outside. Lucky! Okay, you want me to check? Bye, Manthan. Take care. You heading out, Manthan? Well, thanks for entertaining us, Manthan. In Africa, we have to go. We have to go to work. We'll try to catch you later. Africa says bye. Bye, Africa! Thanks for coming by and entertaining us. That was nice. It was fun. How about wearing a Super Mario cap? This kind of has the same style as a Super Mario cap, a little bit, like the poofiness, if it was red. Susan says, I think it's one pretty awesome cap. I love autumn tones. The orange one would have been pretty amazing also. Yeah, I loved the yellow, the orange. It was nice in the fall. It always pulled a nice fall outfit together. Susan says, hi, Pumpkin, how are you? DIV says, hi, Mario. I'm gonna go climb down a pipe. Hold on one sec, guys. It's gonna freeze for a sec, but I'm gonna check where Lucky is on my phone. All right, I'm back. Yeah, he was here an hour ago, but I think he went outside when I came out, is what it seems like. I think Luckers went out when I went out. So hopefully he'll come back soon, and then you can say hi to him. Lucky Luckers, Lucky Luckers. Loony though. Oh, your sister's texting me. That's Christine. Hi, Christine, if you see this. Pumpkin, tell your sister I say hi. And I'll see her when I get off. Oh, hi, Lunar. Hi, Lunar. She's got a lot to text me. Oh, she's sending me pictures. Sorry about the buzzing. It's my friend sending me pictures. Sangria says, so you're basically a pet vlogger? Mostly, yeah, we do stuff with the animals, hence the name of the channel. And then we do other stuff too, like the garden out here with the goats. We have my garden, so I do gardening stuff, and we do cooking streams, and sometimes just like cleaning, but mostly the animals. And no matter what I do, the animals are always involved because I have so many of them, they're always up my butt. So yes, essentially a pet tuber. Mostly a pet tuber. Here, let me make sure I have all my messages on. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Crazy Loony. Loony, you digging again? Are you digging again? Just don't eat anything, okay? Almost done. You can do it, I guess. I already got everything stirred up. I didn't want her digging before because she was stirring everything up, but we're almost done anyway now. Well, like halfway done. I always think I'm almost done. Then there's more. It's thicker on this side because this is where they eat and all their hay goes over here. Hi. Hi. Oh. Oh, yeah, but yeah, most of the stuff with the animals. Lots of streams with Loony. We have a lot of videos on our channel too. I film a lot and then I never get a chance to post them because it's so hard to edit them. But we have videos on our channel and some more videos that I'm working on that are just, I stream every day almost, so I don't have time to edit them. Too busy streaming to edit. I need to take like a week off and just edit a bunch of videos. Oh, I think we're going to try to do a pizza cooking stream after this because I have to go in and make my pizza later. Oh. I was supposed to do a pizza stream last night because we do our cooking streams. I never even ended up having dinner last night. I passed out on the couch without dinner, so pretty hungry today. So I'm definitely going to make my pizza. That'll be after we finish this. We'll go in and take a break. And then I'll switch to a new stream and eat pizza. Take a little downtime in between. Just better not fall asleep in between because I need food. Yeah, if you go look at our other videos, Loony is not usually this calm. She has a rambunctious side too. She got a rambunctious side too. She's a good girl though. She can be calm when she needs to. She knows mommy's busy right now, so she ain't being too much trouble. She's a pretty good girl when she knows I'm busy. Most of the time, except for when she takes off down the road to take herself to the lake. She has two naughty things that she does. The worst traits about my dog. Here we go. Usually she's a very good girl. She has two naughty traits. Bad recall if she gets off leash, Her recall is good when she's on leash and on her run. But if she gets off leash and she knows she can escape, she's out. And that's a husky thing. It's part of her breed. They like to go on adventures. Everyone says don't have a husky off leash. They can't handle being off leash. The outside world is too fun for them. So that's one thing that she is bad at, is taking off and going on adventures. We usually keep a good eye on it and don't let her out off leash, and that's like we control it. But occasionally we have slip-ups where she gets out the door and takes off, and I have to go chasing after her. Whew. So that was this morning, chasing after Loony. We've, like I said, mostly gotten a good, that hasn't happened in a while, but occasionally it happens. And then the one bad thing that she does is jumping on the counters. And I, for the life of me, cannot get her to stop doing that. She knows she's not supposed to because she doesn't do it when I'm looking. But if I turn my back and she wants cat food, whenever I feed the cat, she tries to jump up there and steal the cat food. So those are the two naughty things. Otherwise, great dog. But jumping on the counters and taking off for adventures are the two naughties that I'm trying to break. I don't know. We're at a standstill with trying to figure out how to get her to not do that. I'm gonna have to bring in a trainer, like a secondary trainer. I've done most of her training by myself, aside from a little bit of her service dog stuff, and we did classes. But this is stuff that I can't really do at like her classes. Someone has to come to my house and like watch when she jumps on the counter and stuff. And help me teach her with our boundaries with her fence. She has an electric fence, she just goes through it. So there's two things that you can't really do in class. She has gone to doggy classes. But the rest of her stuff I did mostly on my own. And I've been trying to do on my own the stuff here, but I think I need a little bit of outside advice for that one. Because she'll listen when I'm looking, and then when I'm not looking, she just jumps back up there. Oh, hold on, I see some comments. I'll address your comments in one sec. Oh, there we go. Susan says, hopefully I will have calves by my next live. Oh, you're gonna have baby cows? That's so sweet. Oh, welcome back, Butterfly. I see you're back. Hip hop hippie, hi. Here, let me scroll back because I missed some stuff. Susan says, I am still waiting for calves to be born. They are all late. Ooh. Oh, well, I hope they give birth soon and aren't backed up. You just got to wait for their time, I guess, right? And they are, Susan says, they are in the pasture. I normally grow my hay in, so I need them to calf so I can get the hay, right? Growing for winter. You grow hay in the winter too? Does it say, I guess it stays not too cold there. Do you get snow? Do you get snow or no? Your hay grows all winter? Or you mean get hay for the fall to go into winter? Like for your winter stock. Sangria says, huskies are adventurous indeed. Yeah. Slay Queen. Hi, Slay Queen. And Pumpkin says, welcome to the new people. Butterfly's here. Welcome, Butterfly. Good to have you back. Sangra says she turns 2 in Huskity. Yeah, Loony is 2.5. She'll be 3 in late January. She's still just watching the... Hi! Hi! Yeah, she turns 3 in late January. Susan says, hopefully I will have calves by next live. Yeah, I hope so. You definitely have to show us when we do it. Hippie says, is this the chicken coop? This is the goat house. So we have goats. I don't know if they told you. We have goats. They're out playing right now. So this is our goat house. We may end up putting some of the chickies, the babies, in here, like put their whole bin in here until they get a chicken coop made. Because they're getting a little too big to go in the house. So we're going to try to, that's also part of why I'm cleaning it, is we're going to try to like move that chair. I need room to get my hay down and stuff. My mom wants to put them out here, but I don't know. There's not a lot of room out here. And I don't want to be stepping in chicken shit and get chicken shit into the goat stuff. So I don't know. We're going to try to figure out how to get the chickens in here for now, just so they have a building to go in. Because we don't have a chicken house made yet. But this is the goat house. It may be a temporary chicken spot as well for the guineas. Pumpkin's asking when Susan's going live again. She loves her farm animals. Yes, Susan has lovely animals. She has a lot of... whole farm, big farm. Susan says next week, Pumpkin, same time as your Monday. Nice. Courtney had to go eat dinner. Hi, Alex. Hi, Courtney. Welcome back. Pumpkin wants to see the cows. Yeah, I want to see the babies. I want to see the calves. Alex says, hi, Pumpkin. Susan says, I grow in spring for winter feeding. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was like, I didn't think hay would grow in the winter. That makes sense. Hip Hip Hippie says, did you build your coop or do you buy a pre-made one? My neighbors offered to give me silkies when I'm ready, but I need a coop first. Well, my brothers were supposed to build it, but my little brother kind of backed out. He doesn't really want to, so I don't know what we're going to do. I think it looks like he's here now, actually. That's his truck. It looks like he actually just pulled in a little while ago. Maybe that's why my dog's going to the door. So maybe him and my mom are probably talking about it now. My younger brother was supposed to build it because he has a construction company and he knows how to build things. But he doesn't really want to, so my mom's trying to either figure out if she's going to have to buy one or if she can talk him into making one. That's why we probably have to put them in here for now, temporarily, until she can get something for them. Silkies are small, though, aren't they? They're a lot smaller. The guineas get big. They're like turkey-sized almost. Courtney says, hi, Ari, and hi, Butterfly. Hi, Courtney. Welcome back. Adventures with Toys. MJ says, your Santa looks like it's got a period. No! Bloody Santa. Hip Hip Hippie says, what kind of goats? Pygmies? Yeah, they're dwarves, which are slightly different than pygmies, but similar. They're small. Well, Whiskey's a big boy. Here, you can go see them. I have to go push this over there anyway and dump this. I think they're over there somewhere. They went around the front. We'll go see them while I dump this hay. I was just taking a breather because I was having trouble breathing. Oh, I needed a breath. It gets stuffy in there with the ammonia stirred up, so catch my breath. He says, hi, Hippie. Susan says, I know. Pumpkin, did you see me feeding them on my last live? Are you still there? I don't think I caught your last live, but Pumpkin might have. I caught, I think, the one before it, when you were outside with the sheep. Oh. Let's see. I can take my glove off so I can scroll. Use my hands to scroll. Courtney says, hi, Susan. Courtney's here. Susan says, hello there, Courtney. Lovely to meet you. So do I. Hi, Adventures. Hi. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Everyone's welcoming. Love to see it. Random relaxes. I was searching for a video on how to open a door, but what am I doing here? Well, my door to my goat house is stuck. You can help me open my door. Susan says, I really hope I can show you some calves next week. Me too. I hope you can too. And hope there's nothing wrong with the mamas and they're just late. Late to the show. Whiskey's mom was late when she had Whiskey. She thought, the breeder thought she was having multiple babies and she was having trouble like getting them out. She was a little late. And then finally she had them and there was only one big baby. So Whiskey's a big goat for a dwarf. He's big for a dwarf. He's like almost double the size of Lily. Granted, the boys are bigger than girls, but he's neutered, fixed, or whatever, castrated. They call it weathered. So his hormones are gone. He should have not got as big. but he's still got huge. They're not supposed to grow as much when they get fixed. But he was big to start with. Where are those goats? Where are those goats? Where are they? Where are they? Whiskey! Cody goats! Cody goats! Where's them goats? Where's them goats? Aw, Loony. Hi, you waiting for me? Sweetie? Such a good girl. Where's the goats? Hold on, I'm gonna go find the goats. Random Relax says hi. Hi, Random Relax. Come see the animals. Yeah, screw that door. Screw that door. Stick around and hang out with the animals. There they are. Susan says hi to everybody. Random Relax says your voice is so beautiful. I can imagine how beautiful you might be. Oh, thank you. Hi. Yeah, that's what I look like. I'm just a person. Just a person. But nobody here to see me. We all here to see the animals. Pumpkin says, welcome in, everybody who just joined. Courtney says, yeah, you found barn doors. The goats are over here nibbling on everything. Did you guys find the broccoli? Yeah, this is Whiskey. See, he's a big boy. But they're dwarfs. He's just big. See how much bigger he is than her? You guys stand next to each other so you can see. There you go. Yeah, see, he's a lot bigger. Susan says, I remember to turn on the data roaming so I could actually feed them in my lesson. Oh yeah, I always forget to do that too. Gotta stay near the house so you get service. Susan says last year every calf had to be pulled. Oof, yeah, that's... You mean like going in and pulling them out? That's what happened with Whiskey. They had to go in and grab them. He was too big. You couldn't get out. You were too big. You couldn't get out. So he's always been a big boy. Since before he was born. Yeah. Be mean to Lily. Susan says that is why I have them close to the house in your hay pasture. Hip Hip Hippie says, I wish we had the space for more than just chickens. You've pondered getting ducks, but if I do, you only want 2 females. Well, the females are the ones that lay eggs anyway, so you do need at least 2. You can't have them alone. Yeah, see how much bigger? He's a big boy. He's got a big tummy. Big tummy Tom. Yeah, it's a big tummy Tom. Hi, Whiskey. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi. You're a good boy. Welcome, King of Fire. King is in the building. King in the house. Don't be jealous of the goats. Don't be jealous. You jumping up, Whiskey? Get on up there. Get on up there. Get your little fluffy tail. I love his little tail. Both of them, and then they flap it sometimes. You guys gonna flap your little tails? When they get happy, they flap their little tails. Yeah, can you flap your little tail? King of Fire says, hi, Courtney. Now everyone's just greeting again. Hi, hi, everybody. Hip Hip Hippie says, we love you, Ari. Oh, thanks you, Hip Hip Hippie. Courtney says, oh, are they just running loose? Yeah, we let them out during the fall so that they can enjoy running around. They can't do that in the summer just because they eat the garden. But now the garden's pretty much done, so I let them eat whatever they want. I covered the plants I didn't want them to eat. That's why that one... That's a kale plant that still has a little bit of stuff on it. So that one's covered with the towel. So I just covered. There's only like 4 or 5 plants. There's only like 4 or 5 plants left that I don't want them eating. So I just covered them with towels. Which you should do at night anyway in the winter, fall when it gets cold. So, but yeah, they're just out. I like when I can let them out and free roam. They just can't do it in the summertime because they'll eat everything like that. That's what they would do to the string beans when they were alive. But I don't mind them doing it now because they're all dead. Hip Hip Hippie says I'm just going to call you Hippie, okay? Hippie says, my grandparents had pygmies and they were so much fun. Yeah, these are Nigerian dwarfs. They're a little bigger than pygmies, but not much. And the pygmies have like smushier faces. They kind of have like a more smushy looking face. These guys have more of a longer snout. They're very cute. It's Whiskey and Lily. Whiskey is this boy. His name when we got him was Oreo, but it's such a common name, we changed it to Whiskey. Oreo is like the most common name for a black and white animal. So his name is Whiskey. Me and my sister-in-law used to drink a lot of whiskey at the time. Well, my sister-in-law was really into whiskey, and she was trying to get me to drink whiskey with her. So we would have like little shots of whiskey at night. And when we got, it's my ex-sister-in-law, but when we got whiskey, we said one of the first things I said was, "Oh, he's so cute. He makes me all warm and fuzzy inside like a shot of whiskey." So we ended up calling him Whiskey because he made me all warm and fuzzy inside like a nice shot of whiskey. When you drink whiskey, you feel the burn kind of go all the way down into your tummy. It makes you feel all warm inside. So that's where he got the nickname. His original name was Oreo. I think on his paperwork it still says Oreo-Whiskey. So Whiskey, I guess, is more like a nickname, but that's what we all call him. Oreo Whiskey. That's why I went to the vet. They had him down as Oreo. I was like asking them if they had him in his file, and I was like, "Oh, you don't have him? We've been here a bunch." But they had him in under Whiskey. They had him in under Oreo, not Whiskey. So they couldn't find him when I went to go take him to get the vet for his face. Butterfly says, "Hi, hippie twin. Twin, where you been?" And then hi to everybody. Courtney says, "I love Whiskey and Lily." Yes, they're very sweet. Toy says, "When I saw you were live, I was like, ah, she's live. Yeah. I know. I felt so bad. I ditched you all last night. I fell asleep. We'll blame the chronic fatigue syndrome because I hate it too. I'm doing things and then I just fall asleep. I swear there's a little bit of narcolepsy mixed in there." Hippie says, "The male ducks scare me and I want them for eggs." So yeah, females. Exactly. You want the eggs, it's going to be females. Unless you want to breed them and get more ducks next year. Hi, Toys Forever, by the way. Welcome in. Butterfly says hi to everybody. Butterfly, "I need to be put in the corner and eat drywall." No, you don't. I do. I need to be put in the corner for ditching out on y'all last night. Hi, Butterfly, my pretty sister. Hippie God, I hate my words. Your words. Drywall is like a cactus, but small needles. That's painful. Alex is always eating drywall. Susan said, "That's one annoyed husky. Someone's jealous." Oh yeah, she gets jealous when I pet and play with the other animals. Now look at her pouting over there. She pouting. You pouting, Loon? Pout. Yeah, she screams when she gets jealous. I'm trying to catch up on my comments here. Yo, how are you doing? Hi, Joshua Basinski. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Toy says, "I want to get chickens so bad, my town doesn't allow them." Do they allow chickens? Not chickens, too? Sometimes towns don't allow roosters, but they'll allow chickens. I mean, if you don't have neighbors nearby, you could just sneak them in. Nobody will know. They're gonna know. No one's gotta know. They're gonna know. Hippie says, "No, but I want to get ducks and chickens, just waiting for enough money to build a coop and a pond." Yeah, that'll be fun. Butterfly's making chicky nuggets. Oh no, don't eat my chickens. Hippie drank a ton of whiskey last night. Fireball. We used to like Maker's Mark. Ugh, I haven't had that in a long time though. I'm not a drinker. I never drank. That's why my sister-in-law was trying to get me into drinking. She's like, "Try this." And it was fine because it goes down easy, whiskey, and it makes you warm inside. It's like, it's not as horrid a taste as For some reason, people say whiskey's like strong, I guess, and has a bad flavor, but it wasn't as bad as other drinks I've tried. So wine like disgusts me. It makes me feel like I'm gonna gag. It tastes like what it is, like rotten grapes. Like tastes like drinking rotten grape juice. And I think because I had a bad experience when I was young, vomiting grape juice, which was nasty. Never vomit grape juice. Not that you can really control it, but I got sick and vomited a ton of grape juice. It was the most disgusting thing ever. It tasted so gross coming back up. And yeah, I think that traumatized me from wine, because now whenever I try to drink wine, I taste just like rotten grape vomit. Yummy toy. Hi, Joshua. Hi, everybody. Chicken nuggets are yummy. Yeah, I'm going to make my pizza tonight because I have to. Butterfly, I'm just going to say I defended you, Ari, and MJ in real life. Not going to let no one disrespect y'all. Oh, did someone... I don't know what happened in your life. Was someone being mean? I appreciate it if you were defending me. Thank you. I don't know what happened, so... But if you had to defend me, I appreciate it. I'm getting tequila for the weekend. Nice, good for you. I just eat my little gummies now. I have little CBD, THC gummies. Got them legally in Vermont, so it's not illegal. It's legal in Vermont. So when I was down in Vermont, I got them, and now I just take them when I'm feeling pain. So we took like one a little while ago, or 1.5. You know, after the first couple times, they're not like affecting me as crazy anymore, but they just kind of numb the pain a little bit. So that's good. I have to take a little more to get that crazy feeling. Have to get goofy on Susan says, I remember when I was little, the neighbor had 2 German Shepherds, whiskey and soda. Oh, that's cute. When I was little, our neighbor had 2 golden retrievers. Yeah, 2 golden retrievers. They weren't hers, though. They were her daughter's. It was Bailey and Jasmine. Bailey was like, he was like 2, and he was a white, like lab retriever mix. But he was like kind of like an English cream. What they would call English cream today, but not quite as long-haired as the usual English cream, because he had more of the lab coat. But he was like an English cream and lab mix. My wrists are hurting. This ain't even the wrist that usually hurts. It's the opposite one now. Just need a stretch. And then Jasmine was an older one. She was like 6. We considered her old at the time, but she was just lazy. Maybe just well-mannered. I don't know. She was a good dog, though. But Bailey, we would run circles around the house with. I think the neighbors liked it because they would dog sit for their daughter. They would dog sit for their daughter on the weekend and during the day. The dogs were always there because their daughter worked. And us kids would tire the dog out for them. So I think they liked it. So we would run circles, or big circles around the house with Bailey. They'd let him loose and he would just chase us round and round and round the house. And then Jasmine would just sit in the front yard. She was a beautiful, beautiful, like red golden retriever. So like that dark kind of red auburn fur. She was beautiful. She had long hair and like red colored. So not like the typical golden retriever. She was like deep red color, almost like a what do they call those dogs? Irish setter. She was like almost Irish setter color. Sandesh is back. He says, welcome. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. I remember you from the other day. Toy says, yeah, I missed you last night, but glad you're okay now. Thank you. Yeah, I just fell asleep because I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Hey, Joshua has a question. Am I monetized on YouTube yet? Yes, I did finally get my monetization. I mean, it's like pennies on the video on the view, but I did finally get monetized. So my super chats are on, by the way, to everybody. Super chats. Feel free to leave super chats. It does just get cycled right back into the channel through the animals. So my YouTube is my way of trying to eventually get to where I can support the animals more and be able to get them everything they need and stuff. So, considering this is Ari's Animal Friends, all the money is going to go back towards my animals. So if anyone wants to contribute towards the animals' care, Super chats are a good way to do it. Just watching the videos a ton is a good way to do it. Like, subscribe, keep the algorithm going. Because yeah, we did finally get monetized. It's just very small amount on the views that they give you. But it's better than nothing. At least you know something's coming in. At least you know you're working for something now. Oh, it's getting dark. Hi. It's dark so early. It's dark so early. Yes, it was exciting to finally get monetized. Susan said I had forgotten that memory until now. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's awesome when like things bring up random memories. Toy said I would defend you guys too if any of you got hated on. Thank you. Butterfly says right. Courtney's yes, no disrespect, love to y'all. Love y'all too. Courtney's good at sneaking. Makers is good, yeah. It's a little more expensive, I think, than Fireball, but I don't drink a lot, so. Toy said they don't allow chickens and roosters, but I know some people who have them in their basement. Yeah, but you wouldn't have to, yeah. Basement's no place for a chicken. They don't get natural sunlight or anything in the basement, too. They'll be unhealthy. Courtney's laughing, Ari. Wine, ugh, yeah. You really usually use Mary J, but we're broke, so alcohol's cheaper. I don't do it every night, though, just here and there. Yeah, same. I only do it for pain for the most part. I don't do it for fun. I do it when I have pain. It's medicinal. Yeah, I don't remember what they said, but yeah. Yeah, I was there. She defended you in Adventures. If your live's still up, I'll have to go look later and see what happened. But thank you. I appreciate it. Hippie says, yeah, I feel that I've been using Mary J for like 12 years now, but you know, money, yeah. I don't usually buy it. I bought it when I was in Vermont because it was legal, but it was just like advertised on the side of the road. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Pumpkin's back and just had dinner. Nice. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. Joshua says, that's so awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm working my way to get monetized too. Been doing videos for a while now, but still pushing. Yeah, I was online I've been on since 2017 making videos. And then the past couple of years, I finally started live streaming and that's helped my channel grow. So I'd suggest if you haven't already, start live streaming because that'll help. The videos is really hard to make money with the videos. I don't know, it doesn't get attention as much as the live streams. I still enjoy making videos, but yeah, it takes a long time to get monetized with just videos for some reason. Hippie says it's legal near me. Nice. Butterfly says, yeah, I don't remove my lives. Okay, cool. Yeah, then it's still up. Then I'll go check it out later. I'll usually check out your live streams anyway later. I'm just never there at the time it's happening. Oh yes, nothing like shampooing a couch. Ooh. Courtney's got to make a call. All right, go have fun with your call. Oh, finally caught up. Thank you. It was like forever trying to catch up with the chat. Yeah, definitely start live streaming if you can. I know you need at least 50. I don't know where you are at for subs, but you need at least 50 subs to start live streaming. And then I definitely suggest, even if it's just like once a day for a half hour or an hour, or a couple times a week for a half hour or an hour, you gotta get your hours in on YouTube. You gotta do the time. But yeah, it's frustrated me so bad. I've been on here since 2017 making videos and nobody was watching. I made videos for years with nobody watching. Like maybe 5 people. So it's definitely rough out here in the YouTube world. It's rough out here in the YouTube sphere. It's rough out here in the YouTube sphere. I'm gonna pick up the pace. It's getting dark. It's dark too early. That's the only thing with live streaming. It takes me longer to do everything because I'm reading comments and stuff. definitely takes me a lot longer when I'm socializing a little bit, not just working. It makes it more fun to talk to you all while I'm working and not just grind over here. Makes it more fun, but it also takes longer. But we're getting there. We're at the bottom basically. I gotta get the broom soon and sweep the rest of it out. There's my broom. I'm gonna need that in a second. Hippie says, I've straight been blackmailed before. Oh, when I was a teen. I was not safe on the internet when I was younger. Ruined it for me. Oh no. What's happened here? Let me go back up. You have 148 subs. Yeah, you can go live at 148. Almost snowy season. I value my anonymity so much I'm afraid to go live. Well, yeah, if you've had bad experiences, that makes sense. My most popular video is at almost 6,000. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know if I have that many on any of my videos. I think my highest video is probably around the same much, like 4 or 5. Maybe 5. Yeah, there was one because I get 4K like pretty often. I think my highest is like 6 as well. 4K is like standard on my animal videos. My animal videos do about 4K. 6K is a little high for me. I don't know if I've ever gotten that. If I have, it's my highest. I think there was one that had 8K. And Joshua says, I think I might go out. Yeah, go for it. Definitely do it. It's going to help you. Yeah, Hippie says, I've straight been blackmailed before when I was a teen. Yeah, that's scary. That does ruin the internet for you when you have bad experiences like that. You guys are cool, though. Oh, thanks, Hippie. Susan says, I need to go, my dear. Sun is up and you have chores. Yep, go do your barn. I'm sure you got stuff to do in your barn, too. We're all doing barn stuff. I do mine in the evening, I guess. You're doing yours in the morning. I'm not a morning person, so I was all prepared to go this morning, and then Loony took off and got me all out of breath. I needed to catch my breath for a while. Don't be, it taught you a lot. Yeah, I'm sure it did, and you learn how to be safe now. Joshua says, I got to get going because you got videos to make. So have a great day. You too, Josh. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. And yeah, good luck with your channel. Everybody, if you want to go sub to Joshua, help him out. And what kind of videos do you make, Josh, by the way? Let us know what kind of videos you make so we can go check you out. Susan says, I'll see you all again. Take care. Yes, always nice to have you here. Thank you. Butterfly said one of your shorts got 22K. Yeah, but you have 15,000 subscribers, so it's a little easier to get views when you have more people, at least regularly coming. We have tiny channels. It's hard to get that many views. If all your people showed up, you'd have 15K every time. But that is still a lot. It's a lot for someone who just started. Courtney, I subbed. Yeah, awesome. I'm Joshua. Your channel's name is Joshua Damon. I post some of what random videos, but mostly ranking funny moments. Okay, cool. So like reaction type stuff. Nice. Oh, you're Joshua's Gaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm already subbed to you. But yeah, everyone else, if you want to sub to Joshua, I'm already subbed to Joshua. I thought you might be the same person, but I wasn't sure because it's giving everyone's @name instead of their channel name now. I thought it might be you, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to jump to conclusions. But yeah, this is Joshua's Gaming. He's been around, one of my subs for a bit, and he's a very good person, so everyone go give him some love on his channel. When am I doing my pizza live? So I'm going to finish this and then go in and take like an hour break. And I do have to get back up, so I'm not going to fall asleep because I need to eat. So we're going to take like an hour break when I go in and then get back up whenever that is. And go make food. Wait, what's Susan's name? Susan's channel name is High Country Homestead, right? Hi, Whiskey. Hi. Aw. Whiskey came to say hi. Susan's, I believe, is High Country Homestead. Joshua, you're young though, right? Make sure you stay safe on the internet, okay? And make sure your parents know what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure you're young, if I remember correctly. I didn't realize I suggested you to go live, but I don't want to tell anyone to do something that they don't check with their parents first. Hi. You want some? Okay, I'll try to join, but I'm sorry if I can't because I'll be busy. Okay. For real, internet safety is so important, right? Yeah, especially when people are young. So I'm pretty sure he's underage, like a minor. So just be safe. Don't want anything to happen to you, Josh. I just looked at your shorts, and most popular short has 30K views. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. The shorts do well because people scroll them, but my videos themselves are not as good. The shorts do good because people scroll through them. Whiskey's funny when he bugs Lily, yeah. He's a brat. He's a little brat. Bratty Whiskey. Bratty Whiskey. Let's get the rest of us out of here. Are you bothering Lily? Are you bothering Lily? Hi. Yeah, like getting dark, the goats want to come home. They say, I want to come home. I want to come home. He gets stuck in here. He gets all stuck. He gets all stuck. Here, let me get the big shovel. Get the rest of this big stuff. A big shovel. Get the big shovel. Oh, let me go turn my lights on outside. It's dark out there. Oh, that's good. There is something stuck over here. Oh, very close to being done. Let's get all this stuff out of the corners. Hi, Whiskey. Hi. They baby hens. Oh. No, you want to see the guineas? Yeah, we'll see them when we go in. You have to take a shower. Oh, you talking about the chickens? No, we have chickens. We have 6 little guinea hens. well, they're guinea hens, not chickens. They're kind of more similar to turkeys, but they're game birds, but they still lay eggs when they get older. They're like teenage chicks right now. Let me move that way a little bit. They're teenagers right now. They're like 3 weeks old. We'll go check on them when we come in. Hold on, something in the corner here. Big shovel again. Oh no, Loony! Loony knocked the hay over in my lawn. Loony! Don't knock the hay over on my lawn. You go keep on the lawn. Getting all over the walkway and everything. You're getting it all over the walkway. Loony jumped in the wheelbarrow and knocked it over. No! Naughty Loony. No, don't jump back in there. Naughty girl. Naughty girl. Naughty girl. Naughty girl. All right. So, the lights on out here so I can see to bring this over. And then there's like a tiny bit left in there that I just have to sweep. Just gotta sweep it the rest of the way. But it's dark out here. It's dark. Hi, Lucky Lily. Hi. Lights. Lights. And then I think there's lights over here. There we go, there's lights. Light, let there be light, let there be light. Light, let there be light, let there be light, let there be light. Hi, Lunar. Hi. What's going on? Every time I turn my back, y'all are arguing. I have no idea what's going on. Oh. Someone's ringing your door. I have no idea. I thought that was 10 minutes ago, y'all. Y'all, she apologized for that like an hour ago. Butterfly. She apologized for that like an hour ago. Why are we bringing that back up? She literally apologized for that an hour ago. Every time I turn my back from the comments, there's drama. This isn't some government operation. We don't have spies. I think we're good. We need nothing to spy on here. There ain't nothing to spy on here. All you're gonna get is chickens and goats and chicken and doggies. No, there's nothing special and top secret. Ain't nothing top secret going on over here. If she a spy, let her spy. Oh. Oh, okay. Hold on, Loon. Oh. All right. There we go. Only a little bit left. Woo! Hippie just wants to see chickies. Oh. Oi. Okay. Oh, no one's making me feel bad. I'm okay. I'm proud of you when you do well. Oh. Oh. You know the YouTube grind's hard. You work for hours. Whatever super chats you can get, you deserve. For any one of us. If any one of us gets super chats, I'm happy for us, because it's a lot of work out here sitting on YouTube for nothing. So don't worry about it, girl. Nobody's making me feel bad. I'm fine. I get that, like, it makes people compare each other to each other, but I think the consensus is we all know YouTube is hard to make money on, so if any of us can take what we can get. Almost. Just get the stuff out of the corners. What makes me more upset is to see you getting upset. It makes me more upset, Butterfly, to see you getting upset. So don't worry about me feeling bad. It makes me feel worse when you get upset about stuff. Money is the least of, I mean, it's not the least of my concerns, because it's a struggle out here, but as far as anything that's going to drive the two of us apart, that's not it. But I do agree that overall, for subs and mods and everybody, telling each other what each other are making is probably not just, most people don't want their, it's like YouTube, we work, as YouTube is our job, so most people in general don't like talk of income in public, so it can make anyone feel bad, like, oh, I'm not making as much, I'm not doing as much. Even just other chatters in here who might not have jobs, who might think, oh, why is she getting money, that kind of thing. So I think a good rule of thumb for everybody is not to go and say, oh, her sub count is this right now, her thing is this right now, she's getting this right now, but I appreciate the apology from Emily. She apologized like an hour ago, so I just didn't know why it was being brought back up. Emily, I think, is also young, another young one who doesn't know etiquette, really. She's another young one who's got to learn, proper etiquette. Yes, the Butterfly says yes, exactly. Yeah, you gotta learn proper etiquette. If she pops up on your For You page, then you gotta watch. Exactly. I was saying cooking. Yeah, I know what you mean, Butterfly. Hit subscribe, Joshua, and you go. Oh, Josh has been subscribed for a while. Yeah, Joshua's been subscribed for a while. I just didn't realize who he was at first because he had a different, like, it changed to the ats, and he hasn't been in here in a little bit. I haven't seen him since it switched to the ats. So I didn't realize his at was that different. His name in here before was Joshua's Gaming. He's been here a few times. I don't know if all the new people met him, but some of the older people might remember him. But yeah, so we'll make that a rule, I guess. Maybe I can add it to my channel rules or something. Not to mention other people's, what's going on other people's channels, as far as like income and that kind of stuff. Income, sub count, like all of that. Because it can make people compare each other to each other, even without meaning to. Like, none of us want to compare each other to each other, but it's hard not to sometimes. Or you might like someone who doesn't usually compare, like even me. You know, I'm not the type of person that would usually compare myself to other people. But who knows? You might catch me on a bad day where I'll be like, yeah, that sucks. Why is she getting all the attention? You know, everyone has bad days where they're like just feeling down and they let everything else bother them. So I'm not going to say I'm above that. I have my days too. Oh. Hippies. Got a good portion of a raccoon that I finished recently, but now you're working on a mouse. Loony, careful. What did you do? Oh, you do, what is it, taxidermy? I missed what you said, bones. Yeah, is it like, not taxidermy, sorry, do you make like mounts? People mount them. My friend used to do that. Sweet youngins, minions. You gotta go check on your mouse bones. You clean bones for fun. Yeah, do you mount them? My friend used to mount them. She would like mount them on wood. Careful, don't chase the goats, okay? Where's that, oh, he tripped over it. MJ's back. Welcome back, MJ. I got my butt in the camera. Y'all love when my butt goes in the camera. Y'all love when I flash my booty. Looney's saying, play with me, mommy. Emily says, I get what you're saying, Ari. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start drama, but I didn't know, and I'll never do it again. Thank you. Yeah. I think we should just make it like I'll post it as a rule or something, so everyone knows. Because, yeah, I hope you were saying it in a way to be nice and, like, proud of her. But yeah, it can be a drama starter when people discuss income. Those are like things that like, what is it, religion, politics, and income are like topics that aren't like adults know not to like dip into too much. Unless you really know someone well. And even then, it's like you dip into that conversation warily. A little bit stuck right here. So everything's almost done. Just gonna get this swept the rest of the way. There's just like little bits in the corners. Get everything out of the corners as much as I can. Little poopies in the corner, little poopies in the corners. Bud. Fine. Wet over here. They spilled the water or something in this corner. It's all wet. You guys spill your water. Careful, Lunar. Trying to get Lily. Lily, play with me. Lily, play with me. A little bit stuck right there. Oh. Well, you gotta run. Oh my God, here we go. Another Heather troll. Right. Good night, hippie. The dude's missing a tooth. Your raccoon's missing a tooth. I've been here the whole time. Oh, you were just painting. Right, you were painting. I forgot about that. Hi, Abby. Welcome back. Oh. Have a nice night. Oh. I'll try and do a short of the guineas so you can see them and pull them up easily. Maybe I'll do a little short of them later so everyone can see them easily and find them. So you don't have to go back to the live stream and try to find them at the end. Hi! Hi! Oh, getting stuck. floor here. There's two little spots of stuffy stuff. What are you doing? Nice. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to me. Loony yelling at me. You yelling at me? She says, I want to go in and have dinner. I do too, Loony. Trust me, I haven't eaten since yesterday. And I didn't eat dinner yesterday, so I just had lunch. Well, I think I had a biscuit when I woke up before I went to bed. I woke up on the couch. I had a biscuit. That's all I had last night. Loon, you holding the shovel for me? Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it, Loon. You're supposed to hold it for me. Don't knock it down. All right, get off. Get off. You're knocking my shovel. Do I have any small? Here we go. I need the small. That little. I just need this little dustpan and sweeper in there. All right, hold on, guys. Cannot see. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Too dark to see. Feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Whoa. Shit that gets way stuck in here. It's annoying. Stuff falls in the door, in the wall. I never get all of it out. Just get as much out as I can. we're done. There's a little more work tomorrow to straighten up in this area. But we're gonna go put the clean hay down and everything. Ugh. Who left? What person? I went to the bathroom. Oh. I have no idea what's going on. You might go for a walk. It's surprisingly nice out. Oh, this person that keeps coming back. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that stupid person keeps coming back in my chat all day. Yeah, the troll keeps coming in. Oh, yeah, I accidentally exited out of it. Sometimes when I try to flip the camera, I hit the wrong button. That's how it came out. Clean. It's just wet. So we use our stall deodorizer stuff that also soaks up moisture. I need a bin to put that in because the dog ripped the bag. It's got real wet over here. Just that's water. They've knocked their water over. You just put it wherever there's wet spots. Yeah, I think the storm that you guys have now, MJ, is coming down to us tomorrow. Or tonight. It's supposed to start getting all windy and cold tonight. Alright, one more. That's it. Just cover the whole floor. Okay. And now get their bin for their food. Here. I don't have any more shavings, so they're getting hay on the floor this time. What was that? A stick? Something heavy sounded like it just fell in there. Oh. I don't know what that was. Oh, it was the broom falling down. Over there. Well, I have a little bit of shavings, but that's for the chickies inside. I need to go get a big bale. And need some more hay for their bed. Oh. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Myself on a nail. Yeah, see, my mom wants to put the chickies in here against this back wall, but this back wall is where I go in to access my hay. I mean, maybe if she was able to move the table over, you put them on this wall. But I don't know. Like in front of the hay, but then they're gonna get shit all over in there. You'd have to put plastic. I don't know, it's confusing. We need an actual chicken coop. Getting the chickens before we had the chicken coop was a bad idea, but the people wanted to rehome them, so you can't like wait. That's the day they were giving them away, so. Alright, there's hay for them. Who's that? What happened there? Your age? I'm trying to stay warm. Oh, Tanisha's fine usually. I think y'all accidentally timed out Taranisha. Sorry, Taranisha. I think you got accidentally timed out when they were timing out that creepy guy. But it was only 300 seconds. She'll be back soon. Taranisha. She's a sub here. Her name is Taranisha Murdoch. She just got accidentally timed out when they were timing out the other guy. You took your pup out, Courtney? Oh, all right. So here is the clean barn. Here. These got to get cleaned. It's supposed to get windy, so let's try and put these things back in the... I don't want tools blowing around. Hi, Whiskey. Are you coming back? Are you herding everybody up? Are you herding all the goats in? Are you herding the goats in? You going in too, Lil? It's getting dark. Go on in. Just want to put the tools away so they don't blow. It's supposed to get real windy tonight, so just want to bring all the tools in. Hi, you guys coming? You got a cough? You okay? You choking on your cud? Come on. Come on, Whiskey. Did you guys have fun? Nibbling all the food? Nibbling all them treats? Nibbling all them treats? All the tools on one side. There we go. Right. This middle section has to get swept up still. But I'm going in. I'm getting tired. My mom wants me to clean out this middle section next to see if we can make room for the chickies temporarily. But at least we got the whole thing clean. No more poops in there. Usually I just clean out the whole thing and then I wipe the table, and I just haven't, it's getting dark and I want to go in. So at least we got a little bit more work for another day. Hi! Let's go dump this. Yeah, I didn't see her say anything about Butterfly either. She said, I'm trying to stay warm. She said 21 here, like 21 degrees. That's all I see. She said it's 21 degrees here, and then here it's already starting to rain. Loony! Yeah, that's all I saw. She was just saying the temperature. Trying to scroll. Hi, Lunar. And it was that Heather person. Yeah, I don't see anything. what was her profile? Unless it's a fake Tyrannisha, because there was a Tyrannisha that was fine in here before. But people come and make fake ones. What did you do? What's on with your profile? You have stuff about Butterfly on your profile? If you have stuff about Butterfly on your profile, she doesn't like that kind of stuff. She doesn't like people taking her stuff and putting it on things. So you're fine to stay if you remove it. Anything about Butterfly, please remove if you'd like to be part of this community, because I'm not going to tolerate people trolling on my mods. What did she write? I have no idea. Hold on, I'm going to have to go see what happened. Court, what does the profile say? Yeah, what is in the actual profile? You just keep saying it's in the profile. Is she saying like, hi Butterfly, you're awesome? Or is she making fun of Butterfly? Alright, goatees are good. Looks like they're both in. I'm gonna go find out what's going on. Oh! Scoot, Loony. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Yeah, I have to go in and look. If you're saying something bad about Butterfly, yeah, you will probably get blocked here, because we're not gonna tolerate people trolling on my mods. It's one thing if they just have a new channel that came in and isn't saying anything bad, but if you're a troll account trolling people, then people I care about, kind of don't want that in here. Like, there's a difference. I'm not just going to outright block everybody, but for having a new profile. I feel bad if I have to block you, because you've been in here before, but can't do naughty things. Yeah, please don't swear. At least those comments aren't going to get read out loud. Oh, hold on. I gotta come back out to shut the door, and I need to get their water. Come on, Loony, you coming? Loony, yeah, here she comes. I think Loony wants dinner. So do I, Loon. So do I, bud. So do I. Go ahead. So do I. Stratty. Alright, let's go see what's going on. Thank you, Butterfly. Yeah, I don't want F words in here. We ain't dropping F-bombs. No F-bombs, please. The only one who's allowed to F-bomb is me when I'm getting frustrated at goats kicking me. Go ahead. She wants to go see Uncle Mikey. She wants to go see her Uncle Mikey. Alright, let's go see what is happening. Whoa! Careful, Loon. Look at the computer. Oh. That was Butterfly, I think. I didn't say I was going to block anyone for asking me to go live. Hey! Off! Off! Luna! No! She's jumping on the couches. Then it makes them fly into the doors. Alright, let's see. Yeah, if you would like to stay in this, I'm going to go look at what you said, if it's not bad enough. If it's bad, you're going to get probably blocked. If you would like to remove something and try again, if you have something on there. My mom and brother are yelling. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's like I have to go to my computer to be able to look at people's channels. You said it's on the profile? I'm not a kid. I'm a grown woman. So don't tell me that I'm a kid. I'm not done apologizing, something, something. It doesn't say anything about Butterfly. It's just saying I'm not a kid. Oh, on your, oh, I see. You said you were going to block me because I kept asking you for it live. I'm sorry, I just like when you say your buzzwords. She tagged you in something. That doesn't look bad. She said you said you were going to block me because I asked you to go live. She just tagged you in something. There's nothing bad. I don't see how that's that bad. You don't have to have her on your channel, but yeah, I don't. Why is that bad? She said I'm sorry. She said I'm sorry. I just like when you say your buzzwords. Y'all gonna get mad at people for apologizing? Everyone's too dang dramatic on YouTube, man. I don't know if this is the place for me. I don't know if this is the place for me if I don't see like what the big deal is with people sometimes. Oh my god, my brothers are yelling. It looked like she was trying to apologize. If you'd rather her remove your tag, just ask. Tyranisha, sounds like she doesn't want to be tagged, so if you could maybe remove that post. I don't know. Doesn't seem like she accepts your apology, so y'all don't, like I said, y'all don't have to like each other. Not everyone who comes into my streams is going to like or love each other, but as long as they're being respectful here. Tyranisha, no swearing in here. Give you one warning. And then, yeah, swearing will get timed out. Feel free to time out when people are swearing, because we don't want people swearing off and going off in here. But as far as blocking, I don't think it's block worthy. I found it, Butterfly. Will not like that. Yeah, sounds like she just doesn't like being tagged, I guess. I don't know, we tag her all the time, but it's someone she doesn't like that much. She don't want people she don't like that much tagging her. It looks like she was trying to apologize. At least that's what I see. I don't know. I don't know if you guys had other words behind the scenes. She removed it. Okay, good. There you go. Yeah, please, just if someone doesn't want to be in your tags and your post, just respect it.
My point is, what I'm trying to say is the roof isn't a legit.
All right, I was gonna try to show you the babies before I left to take a break before dinner, but my mom and my brother are like yelling in there, so I can't really go over there. Oh, you turned off the tagging feature. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're bickering. I told you, my mom's trying to convince him to build a chicken coop for him, and he doesn't want to, so it's probably going to be an argument. Come on, Loon. Come on. Loony. We're also Italian, so they just talk loud. Like, that's not even an argument. That's not an argument. We're just Italian. There needs to be like a game show where they play like voice clips, and it goes, are they arguing or are they just Italian? And then people ring in. That's my idea for a game show. Are they arguing or are they just Italian? Butterfly, maybe address it in your next live. That you don't want people tagging you and things. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I think just asking people to remove it, and if they want to be respectful and stick around, then they're going to remove it, you know? You just got to respect what people ask. If people ask you that they don't want to be tagged in something, I would assume most people would, you know, if Butterfly came to me and said, hey, can you untag me from that? I don't want to be tagged in that. I would untag it because I respect Butterfly. You just got to respect people, and it's not a big deal. Okay, oh my God. Sorry, my hands get real dry out there in the hay. Alright, oh, we gotta go fill up their hay. Not the hay, their water. They have hay. I need to redo their water, which I think, yeah, we'll just do this instead of turning the hose on. I already had one filled up. And then, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you the Keats right now, but maybe, when I come back for the dinner stream, we'll poke over there. It's a little weird to put them in with the dinner stream. And I can also do a little short. I'll do a little short too so that people can find them easier and check in on them easier. The little one's doing a little better. Hold on. Flip my flashlight. Hi. Alright, what am I cooking today? We're making a pizza. Because I was supposed to make it last night and I didn't. I fell asleep at dinner. Ow! Oh my god, I just banged my head on this trying to reach my head through. Ow! Trying to get that. There's like crap in the bottom of the dish. Hold on, that's gross. I'm gonna rinse that. Swish a little bit of this water down in there. Ow, that hurts. I just banged the top of my head. Emily says, for real, my grandma and grandpa always yell, but they're not arguing. Yeah, that's how it is in our house. Italian people yell a lot. We just talk loud and talk with our hands. I'm probably the softest spoken person in my family. Everyone else is loud. That's why, oh my god, when I go to my family gatherings are like so overstimulating, especially for a autistic person. I always get sensory overload at my family, like holidays, Christmas, all that stuff. Whenever we do we have a big family with lots of cousins and aunties and uncles. We do like a big family reunion every year with everyone, and then holidays sometimes we get together and have a lot of people, or we used to a lot more often, and they were always crazy and loud. All right, that's fine. Pooper scooper, all good. All right, good night, goaties. I have to bring them water again later, but that's good for now. Oh, and we were gonna try to shut this door because it's supposed to rain and get stormy tonight. Where's that thing? Did it flip? Hold on. Where'd that thing go? There's a bungee cord. Where did the bungee cord go? It was in the grass. It fell off in the grass. Well, there's this. I think there's a bungee cord too, because this doesn't reach. There was this and then a bungee cord. Where did the bungee cord go? I don't know where it went. It fell off in the lawn and now it's dark and I can't see it. Fall off in here. Oh. Don't know where it went. Don't know where it went. Where did the bungee cord go? It was sitting in the grass. Did it fly when I... Oh, here it is. It flew way off. Flew way over there. See, our door is broken. It's been broken since last year. That's another thing that we got trying to get my brother to fix. Because I don't know how to fix a door. He's the one that built this thing. He's the one that built this whole shed. There you go. Ta-da! So, that's how our door is staying open now. I mean, something could get in there if they really wanted to is the problem. Like it's like in a bungee cord. Something could totally push through there. But it's at least keeping the draft out. And it's so close to my house that I would hear something trying to get in here. That's the positive of it being right outside my bedroom door. Because I see them at night. Hi! Oh, gotta shut your door. Shut this door. Yeah, gotta shut this door too. And we gotta clean the yard this week too, because now half the stuff fell out the back into the yard. Okay. yeah, okay, everything's good. This stops the rain. Let's put this over the well. That keeps the rain and stuff from getting into the window wells. All right. So, yard, good. Chicken house, goat house, good. Oh, hold on. Why are they back? Butterfly unblocked. Glad to see you all. I mean, I wasn't asking you, I wasn't saying you had to unblock her from your channel. Your boundaries on your channel and your rules for your channel are fine. Just personally, I don't block people for littler things, you know? But if that's up to you, that's up to you. I just ask that everyone get along and be respectful. What I mean is not everyone's going to get along and love each other outside of my channel. But when you're on my channel, to everyone, just please be respectful to each other. And, you know, you don't have to love each other and be overly welcoming, but just be kind. That's all. That's all. Like I said, it's like trying to grow a big community, but not everyone. You can't force everyone to get along. Oh, Loony, come on in. Let me check if Lucky's back. So yeah, we're going to, come here, take a little break. I'm going to go get off my feet for a bit, and then we're going to come and make a pizza, let's say at like 6:30 or 7, because I need an hour off my feet. But we have our pizza crust. We got my sauce. Actually, I'll start my sauce, that way that's going and ready, because that I just have to pour it and put an onion in it. So I'll start the sauce off camera. We cooked it the other day anyway on camera. We cooked the tomatoes down. So this is that same sauce we cooked the other day. I just have to add some onions and herbs to it. So off camera, I'm going to add the onions and herbs and get the sauce ready. That way when I come back, the sauce will be ready, and then we can just put the pizza itself together. So we have that, and then we have onions, mushrooms, or sorry, peppers, mushrooms, and I have an onion somewhere over there, I think. I forgot to get a red onion, but I'll have to just use regular onions. I usually love a little bit of red onion on my pizza. I have a regular onion. It's a half an onion. Hi. So yes, we will come back and do pizza, because I do need to eat tonight. I missed dinner last night, and I'm very, very hungry. So this is our stuff. Take it out, get it ready. And yeah, this I just have to put in a pan with some onions. Hear my brother's yelling over there. Loony wants a Dr. Pepper. That's a good idea, Butterfly, keeping screenshots of the troll accounts. I mean, hopefully it never gets to a point where you need to show cops, but this other lady is kind of like threatening to sue people, so always good to have like that you show it's like a record of harassment that's been going on. You know, if someone does try to sue you, you can show that it's a frivolous lawsuit, because it's based on harassment, not actually having a legal problem. And it's actually very illegal to throw frivolous lawsuits at people. They'll end up, the person who throws the lawsuit will end up getting sued back for twice the amount that they're suing you. Oh, let's get my shoes off. So yeah, that is a good idea to save your screenshots. Oh. Down. Loony wants a pumpkin said Loony wants a Dr. Pepper. No, she just wants her Kong, her fresh pet. We'll give her one later when I go to do my dinner. She'll get a fresh pet. That way she has something to chew on too. Oh my God. My foot's hurting. So yeah, we're gonna go sit. But see, the gummies don't really affect me as much anymore. The first time they wrecked me. Now I have to take like more to make it actually. So I've just been taking like a low dose to help distract from the pain, but not go crazy. I have to take like at least 2 of them to get like a little bit of a buzz. Oh. And then 3 is like the sweet spot of like being silly, but 1.5 is like perfect. I think that's like 7 milligrams about, because each one is 5, so it's about 7.5 milligrams is my sweet spot on pot gummies. Oh, okay. We're gonna be in my pajamas by the time we start the second stream, because I'm gonna get out of these dirty goat clothes. I think I might go take a shower too. So we are going to, yeah, I'm gonna go and get myself cleaned up, measure that bandana. Oh yes, Jamie, Jamie. We're gonna do it right on stream. Hold on, come here, so I don't forget. Come here. No, Loony thinks I'm chasing her to put her somewhere. Loony, I'm not gonna put you nowhere. You were being fine. Come here. No. What are you doing? You think you were being a bad girl? Were you being a bad girl? Huh? Come here. I'm just taking your bandana. I'm just taking your bandana. She hides behind the couch when she thinks she's going in her CRATE. The only bad thing you did was knock over these closet doors again, because you jump on the couch and make them go flying. But that wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional. You're just going too fast. Moving too fast. Hold on. There we go. Still waiting for Lucky to come back, I think. I don't think he's inside. Unless he's in here. Nope. Yeah, if he was in, he'd be... Usually he's in that closet if he's in. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Ow. To get that clicked back up in there. This one's off for good, but the other ones just get knocked out of place. This one, the whole track bent over here. Right there. Little track's too wide right there, and a little bit, I think. And no, not there. Too bad right there, but the thing doesn't sit up in there because it's too wide. Got knocked and got bent. So that one's kind of off for permanently until I can figure out how to get that bent back in. But the other ones just get knocked out of place. She jumps on the couch and it goes flying. Crazy girl. Jamie, how are the bats? Jamie's got bats. We have bats here. I see them at night sometimes. They fly around in this little alcove. They kind of hang up by the window, the attic window up there. That's where they hang out. All right, let me see. I have a little measuring tape thing somewhere over here. I did, at least. Find it. Where is my measuring tape? Got to find my measuring tape. Unless I can go find one from my mom. This stuff all gotta get organized. I have to go get one from my mom. I don't know where mine is. I had a little one. Oh, I have to open this up though. Undo it. I like root beer. I meant to get some the other night, but I ended up buying the stuff for the chickies, so I didn't have enough money to get my root beer. Had to get stuff for the chickies, and we don't have EBT anymore, so I had to use my own money for the chickies. And I didn't have enough to go get my root beer. Hi, Kenzie the kangaroo. Hi, I'm new. I believe I subbed from Cupcake's channel. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for coming by. Sorry. Thank you for the subscription. No owls. Yeah, no owls. She likes bats, but no owls. If I could have a pet elephant, I would. Elephants seem cool. They're a maternal, they run on a matriarchy. So women run the show with elephants. The female elephants run the show. Kenzie says, oh, so cute. I have 2 German Shepherds. Is that a husky? Yeah, that's my husky Loony. Her full name is Saluna, but we call her Loony because she's a Looney Tune. Luna Loony. Miss Saluna Loony. Loony Saluna. Yeah, she's hiding under the couch. I don't know what she thinks she did wrong, but I'm sure I'll find out later what she did. She's acting like she did something wrong. Jamie has a stuffed owl in your home. Emily has a pet monkey, and that's my brother. We used to tell my little brother that he was a monkey. All right, so you want like the width of this, the tie, and then the width of like probably where the triangle starts. I'll just measure all 4 sides. How about that? Or all 3 sides. We will just measure all 3 sides. Okay. I don't want to go in there because my brother will yell at me for filming. So let me go sneak over there and try to grab a measuring tape. Okay, we got it. I just didn't want to go over there. My brother hates being on film, so he'll yell at me, and he's in a mood. Seems like he's in a mood. Oh, it's a husky. Her name is Loony. Thank you, Courtney. Butterfly already was live. Kenzie said, oh, she is here. I haven't checked your channel yet. You said you were going live at 3, and that's in 7 minutes. I think you're on a different time zone. You must be on a different time zone. Because it's late here. It ain't 3 here. It's like 5:30 here. Yeah, it's 6 where she is. Oh, Kenzie said here it's 3. No, her baby doll is not real. Taranisha. Oh, you're just joking because that's what everyone says. Knee crappers. Hey, never seen you. Yeah, what? Knee crappers? Okay, here we go. Jamie, here's your measurements. Let's see. Let me flatten it out a little bit, but the top is about 29 inches, 28 inches, 28.9 if you stretch it out, 28, 29 by so it's 29 on the long end where you tie it, and then it is 19. So 29 by 19. Mm, 19 and a half. It's almost 20. But it's like 29 by 20. Side rip a little bit. I have to fix that, but oh, you guys want to see you want to see us match? Hold on. You see us match? Really? Go. Hold on. See us match. Find my hairband. There's a hairband that matches it. Got it over here. Oh, there it is. Watch. I can match Loony. I can match Loony. Me and Loony are matching. Isn't that cute? Look at me and Loony. Me and my girl are matching. Me and my girl. Me and my girl. Pumpkin says, I'm gonna get ready for bed, but I'll be back for the pizza. Okay, twinning, right? Me and my girl. Jamie, feel free to make me a headband. Feel free to make me a headband that matches Looney's. Right? Now I'm asking too much. She said, I only offered to do a bandana. Kenzie said, I'm crocheting right now and I do not like magic rings. What are magic rings? Jamie says, I'll come up with something. You're very sweet, Jamie. Thank you. But yeah, thanks for reminding me to do it while I'm in here and have access to a measuring tape, because I will forget again. It's the ADD. I have to do things. If it wants to get done, I have to do it like as soon as someone tells me, basically. Or write it down, which I never did. I have to either write down and like make myself a list to do it, or do it like as soon as someone tells me to do it. Because I forget. It's not intentional. I ain't just ignoring people. I literally, it's just in one ear and out the other. Like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea, let's do it. And then I get distracted by something else and it's gone. Magic rings are just the start to a circle. Oh, is that what it's called? I didn't know that. I've crocheted too, but I didn't know they were called magic rings. I just do a chain and then hook it to itself, right? Is that what you're talking about? You just chain, and then hook it to itself. I actually have my crochet right over here. Where's my crochet? Where's my hook? Do like chain 2, Kenzie, and work all your stitches into the first. Yeah, you do like chain it. Hold on. I haven't crocheted in a while, but even I remember this a little bit. Hold on, this is all tangled. I need it. There's knots in this. There's all knots in this. Get these knots out. Okay, there we go. Like one. Hold on. Myself a little room here. The stitch is a little looser. One. Here, wait, knot it. Then you got one. Knot it. Then you got one. I'm just gonna make them a little looser so I can get in there. Chain, chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. That one's stuck a little bit. Hold on. Chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6, say, and then you can loop it around and join it to the first chain to make a circle. Loop to the first, back to the first chain to make a circle. Then you're gonna switch hands, I think, right? Hold on, I have to turn this around. Turn it around. Make sure I'm getting the right side in the circle. Get in there. There we go. Sorry. I think I double crocheted into the first one, but whatever. It is a little hard. Hold on. I'm just doing it wrong. I haven't done this in a while. So yeah, get it some and then go into, you gotta go around it and then get into it. You gotta switch hands when you do it. There you go. There we go. Ta-da, and now you have a circle. Now you got a circle. And now you have to go, basically, turn it and go around from the other side, like this. So yeah, that's how you would start like a hat, because circles, hats, and then you go all the way down. So yeah, there's a little circle. And then yeah, you would keep going around and around and around and around, and then usually you expand it and do like every now and then you do like an extra double into one to expand. Hold on, this goes this way, you go that way. So you go another hook. Sorry, my tail's a little long, so it's getting in my way, but I like to use my tail to hold it sometimes. I use my tail to hold it over here sometimes to give myself tension. It was getting in my way a little bit. So then you got to find your next stitch. Sometimes it's hard to find. But there you go. You go in and then pull it through. Pull it through and pull it through. Ta-da! There's another one. And you go again. And you go back into the third stitch. You're just going to go into all your stitches. One. If you want to double crochet it, you can pull another one. And then go through them both. And then you pull one more. There you go. So it depends. You can do single or double. I think my first one was a single though, so I'm going to take that out, but I was just showing you an example. My first one was only a single crochet. So we're going to pull that out and do a single. Because it'll make them uneven. There you go. There's another one. Circle, circle, circle. Oh, hold on. Lost it. Lost my stitch. Get back in there. Definitely my hands aren't as, plus they're stiff right now from shoveling. They're like stuck in the shovel position. So it's hard to get back into crochet position, but but yeah, you just keep going around and around and around in a circle. Yeah, that's a single. I was saying double is to do both of them. Yeah, I've done it for a long time. I just mostly made hats, and I stopped doing it for a while, so I kind of got out of habit with it, but I know how to. Okay, and then you go back into your next stitch. Where's the stitch? Where's the stitch? Where did it go? Gotta find the top of the stitch. Is that it? Okay, there's one. There it is. Okay. So to do double, you go in through the first two, right? And then you pick up one more and then go back in. That's a double. Single is just you take one and then go through them all. One. Here and then through. Double, you take one, then you go through your loop, and then you go through two, and then pick up another one, and then go through again. I crochet very different from you. Why? How do you do it? I'm left-handed, so you work into the circle, not the stitch. What do you mean you work into the circle? Like in through here? How do you work into the circle? Like into the middle? How would you work into the middle? That don't make sense. You go around the circle. I could not even do what you do, no crochet for you. Now let me sit, so at least I'm in a comfortable position while I extended this stream a little bit to talk crochet. At least I'm sitting. Then I gotta go get changed. Yeah, I don't know what you mean to move into the... You gotta give you lessons. I've made stuff with the same method. I don't know how I'm doing it wrong if I've made things. I made all these hats with the same method. I've never gone into the circle. I mean, if you have a different method that works better, but I made these hats. You go around in a circle. You go around the circle. Because then you can still see, I mean, you can still see my little hole in the middle because that's where the circle was, but you can put like a pom-pom or you just stitch it back after. You just throw an extra stitch right there at the end and pull it together. I just never did that, but that's because I go around and then the little hole is still there at the end. But you can't really tell unless you stick your finger through. I've made that hat. Actually, I can just put it on over here. My little floppy Christmas hat. Floppy Christmas hat. It's very stretched out right now, but it's supposed to be like ruffled. It's just all stretched out. It's got to like go through the wash and get shrunken in a little bit. But it's my floppy Christmas hat. And I made, let's see, I have some other stuff I made. You work into the circle. Yeah, but then how do you make multiple stitches? You make a one chain and then you work into it? I'm so confused. How would that work? Let's see what you mean. Where's the thing? Here it is. And where's the other thing? Where's the needle? Where's the needle? Put it in my pocket. Where'd the needle go? Where'd the needle go? Oh, then maybe I left it on the table over there. Did I leave it on the table? Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, it is over here. I'm confused. MJ is Adventures with Toys. We all know her by her other name. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, I could probably do it even just with, it's just a double circle now. So let's see how it works if I started there and then started going into the circle. So what do? You go like literally into it, between the thing, and then what do you do after that though? So you go here, into the middle of the circle, like, right, is that where that hole is? Sorry. That's the hole right there. So you would go where the hole is, right there, and go in it. And then what? Yeah, but then like, then what do you do? What do you do after? Although it would be thinner because, hold on, let me pull it back to just a chain. Or the chain and the thing. You put it back to just a chain circle thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Circle it. We'll make the chain circle. I need to know what you're talking about now. How many stitches do I have here? Hold on, we're going to go back to the beginning. That way I know how many stitches. I had 6, but I think I pulled a couple out accidentally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 8 because 8 is what I usually do first. 6, 7. 8 is my standard hat. Mangled. My mouth smells like goat barn. Nasty. There's like a nasty taste in my mouth. I'm inhaling goat poo fumes. That was 7, 8. Okay, so 8. Then chain it together. Now what? You go literally into the middle of the circle? Is that what you're saying? Well, 8 is how I would do a standard hat. Oh my God, no. Goat poop breath was not what I was thinking your mouth smelled like, right? Well, you're thinking of how to do amigurumi, I think. So it's 2 different things, maybe? For a hat, I start with 8. Hold on, I'm going live. Is Butterfly going to show me how to do it live? So yeah, I don't know. Then what? You go in through it? You pull your... Do you go through it first and then pull your... No, because that wouldn't work. And then pull it from here and go... No. That doesn't make sense. I'm lost. How about you, Court? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to crochet. I just do it the way my grandma taught me. Oh, I used to go really fast, but it's been a while for me. So, and plus my hands are all scrunched up in this position from shoveling. My hands are all scrunched right now from shoveling all day for the past 3 hours or so. All right, I'm gonna go watch Butterfly stream if you're going live. Yeah, I'm gonna end off my stream and go get myself cleaned up, and I will watch Butterflies live and try to figure out what the heck she's talking about. Because that's how I did it. Was I always did chained and then I chained around. I don't know. It's the way my grandma showed me how to do it. Oh. You would do the little chain, and then yeah, you chain around. You just keep going around in a circle to make a hat, basically, and you would expand some every now and then. Obviously, it's not going to be this big. Keep going this size. It's going to be a very tiny hat. But yeah, you do this. I'm also left-handed, so it looks different. That was part of why it was hard for me to learn. My grandma would show me, and I'd have to do the opposite. 2, I'll do double crochets, because that's how I usually work. Usually work in doubles. All right, there's 1, 2. You gotta try to count your stitches so I make sure I have enough. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. That's the last one. See? And then you would keep going around and then expand it as you go. But it makes like a little circle. Yes, pizza stream, let's say, hold on, what time is it now? Because now I've been on longer. It's already 6. So let's say 7, between 7 and 7:30. I had to go try to take a quick shower. I feel stinky and gross. Oh, so I'm going to go take a shower and sit for a little bit. But I do have to eat tonight, so probably edge closer to 7:30 because I'm tired. And I got to stay off my feet a little bit before I cook. Oh, but we'll have plenty of time to chat while the pizza's in the oven, so I'll see y'all later. Butterflies live. I'm going to jump in the shower, but I'll be there in like 5 minutes if you can wait to do your tutorial. So maybe just say hi to everybody for a few. And if you can wait for me to do the tutorial, otherwise I'll just go back, and if you can't wait, then I'll go and scroll back and just play it on double speed to catch up. So whatever you want to do. I don't want to like make you wait for me. I need a towel. I left all my towels outside. All right, everybody, good night. Good night, Loony. Bye. I'll see you in your live soon, Butterfly. Courtney says I'll get her to wait. Thanks. Bye, because I'm going to try to follow her with my things. But yeah, we'll see you in an hour, so bye. Hour for pizza.